do to me? Between me and you, I feel a chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, you can't be replaced. So no one else knows what to do. That's bottom line. Spend my life with you. I won't please you any way I can. I won't share my world. Don't you understand? Love is no one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give all day long. Your love is no one in a million. It goes on and on and on. You give me a really good feeling all day long.
Roll in the way that I move, not breathe your air. You only can rescue me. This is my prayer. If you were mine, if you were mine, I wouldn't want to go to heaven.
7 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Hey guys, and welcome. After enjoying this commentary, be sure to run over to our website, www.kushe.online, for this great t-shirt and more. Kush takes the stress out of getting dressed. Hi, welcome to my channel. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that post notification bell so that you'll know every time we upload. Today's broadcast is sponsored by Kush Online. We take the stress out of plus-size queens worrying about what to wear.
Maybe we just love like that. Sometimes I don't want you around. You do something to make me smile, and it's hard for me to try to doubt.
Hey, Miss Mob. I'm so happy to see you here. I hope you've had a great day. And Bush Barbies, you too. I know you may be busy, but thank you for taking the time to check out this video. Replay gang, I need y'all to do y'all thing. Guys, as you come in, please hit that like button and be sure to comment down below or in the chat. And guys, the most important part of this conversation is you. Be sure to join in the comments. Let us know how you feel. And be sure to say hello. Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to another live presentation. Welcome to the Sit Your Fuckawation Room. I hope you guys have had a great morning so far. Can't complain. Haven't been to sleep, but I still can't complain. Because I do have somewhere to sleep whenever my body decides to go. Today we are bringing back in the Sit Your Fuckawation Room someone who has not been here in quite a while. Beautii is her name, is the channel name. Her husband, and her husband's daughter has a little drama going on. So we're going to not only look at it, but do some commentary on it. Now, although we usually talk about moms, Dad did make a video on his channel. He does have a channel as well. And he went into how he felt, which he said he felt brokenhearted. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, I went into this feeling a ways. I have a daughter. I raised her as a single parent primarily. And what I mean by that is not that her father wasn't around or that he didn't pay child support, but he was in a relationship with someone who basically was insecure and didn't want him around his daughter's mom. Now, she allegedly didn't have a problem with him being around his child. He just didn't want him around the child's mother. But when you are raising a minor child, I mean, people kind of gonna be around each other. You know what I mean? So it made for a lot of unnecessary chaos. And I don't know, it was like he didn't know he was being manipulated. Like he was so naive to the whole situation. Long story short, it was a tumultuous relationship. I did not have help raising my daughter as far as somebody really stepping in. When he really got, I mean, let's be honest, to this day, he really doesn't step in the way that he should. So there's that. Um, I mean, I can say a lot of other stuff, but I mean, at the bottom line is in situations like that, things don't go good. Everyday PJ did commentary on this, and he was the male's perspective. He had three daughters with apparently someone else. And with his situation, he was the other side of it. He was the father who he wanted to spend time with his daughter, but she always wanted to do, hey, let's spend time together, just us, not including your other kids. Now, my daughter never asked for that. She just wanted to be included. Um, his situation was on the other side. Hey, I done spent a few days with you by yourself, but in order for you to really be by yourself with me, you need to be around. So when we have the moments to be alone, we can do that. So that was his side of it. Um, it's a lot to unpack here. In my mind, I'm thinking, is Beauty being one of these moms, or is the little girl's mother maybe a little bitter? Now, the little girl says her mother isn't. Long story short, we're just gonna get into this. Let's just get into this and go from there. Now, I'm gonna be honest. When I looked at her and looked at him, I don't know. It's like I don't know why they don't look like they belong together. Of course, that's just me looking and saying something, but that's how I felt. So let me go ahead and get this set up so that we can go from there. Let's see who we got. Hey, Miss Cheryl. Welcome to the live today. Hey, Bless Mama 5. Hi and welcome. Hey, Cancer. Hi and welcome. Hey, Nearly. I'm doing great, love. I hope you are as well. Hey, your girl, Pearl. Hi and welcome. Hey, Tracy. Hi and welcome. Yeah, y'all, please hit that like button for me. Like I said, she hasn't been in the situation room in quite some time, so we gotta get her together and set up. Let's see. I'm just getting the screen set up for today. Hey, Lakeisha. Hi and welcome. So, like I said, we're going to jump on into this. I definitely want you guys input um, in the situation, what you feel about it as we go. This is something a little different, as far as the reaction and the dynamic of the family. This is a big family, and but the child is not inside the family. She is the outside child. So she was there before the relationship, but the dynamic changed and now her opinion has changed. So let's get started on the reaction.
Ugh. Ugh. All right, guys. So I come to you guys with a very heavy heart, a very uncomfortable thing that I'm about to do. A very woo. Now let me just begin. You guys know, if you guys know, you guys know. I have story time after story time. I have story times that I did years ago. I think when I had 5 kids at the time, 4 or 5 kids at the time, and I used to do story times. I'm not sure why this is being brought up now, like 5 years later. But we're gonna address it. By the way, guys, when I told these story times about my husband's daughter, I have never said her name. I have I've never showed her pictures. Like I've never I just told my story times. And a lot of the times, you guys, let me just start by saying this. I blame her mother. I blamed her mother since day one. I have been talking exactly my experience on social media that I had with her mom. And unfortunately, the child had to suffer for that. In this video, I'm going to show her picture and her face because she decided to show her face and come up with a story to, I guess, to make her mother look better and to, I don't know. But let's begin, you guys. So we're going to start with her.
I want to start out by asking this question of you guys. Does it have to be about the moms? Um, is there a way that a father can have a wife in his family and have a decent relationship with the other family or the ex family and child, and then not be one mother against the other? Because it seems like that's always how people look at it.
I'm going to go through what she said, you guys, and then I'm going to reply from there.
So for those of you that know, you know, and for those of you that don't know, you're about to find out. I am 20. I turned 21 this year in August. I'm not a
She's a pretty girl.
teenager. I'm not a child. All of these situations and events happened when I was a teenager, when I was in high school, and whatever else when I was growing up. So the first thing I'm going to speak on is I've never disrespected Renee. I don't even talk to Renee. Like I haven't had Renee's phone number in God knows how long. That's if I even had her phone number ever since I've had a phone.
Okay, as far as the disrespecting part comes, you guys, I don't have time to get so deep into it. We'll probably even get to that later once we get deep into the thing. But like you guys heard, she said herself, she doesn't even talk to me. We don't talk. We have not had a relationship since she was way younger. I don't know, maybe about 13 years old was the last time she wanted to be around me. If you guys pay attention to the story, listen to the story, please tell me at the end of this video how many times do you hear her say what I've done. What I've done to make her feel the way she feels, okay?
So just know I used to literally love the ground this woman walked on. Like growing up, I used to call her mama. Like I literally used to put her over my own mother. Like it was a situation that happened where my mom literally had to call the police on them to get me back because I didn't want to go home to my mom and they didn't want to give me to my mom.
Okay.
So how do you go from that to the next extreme of not wanting to be around this very person that you considered at one point or time like a mother? Like, how does that happen? I believe that Renee and Deval tried to include the daughter in their family. The little girl even admitted that. I think her mom plays a big part in this mess. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, this is a mess. That man called his daughter the most disgusting and vile names. Oh, wow. Now, I didn't see that part. Now, I haven't watched his reaction of it. Just me, it can happen, but all parties need to be grown. In this situation, it is very toxic. I'm trying to be open minded and not see Renee right off the top of this as a person who is manipulating and controlling and this, that, and the third. Um, but looking at it from my perspective, a man's perspective, her perspective, helped me a little bit. And these two women engage with one man. I don't think so. G Hill, you think that the little girl's mom is bitter. It sounds like that they had a good relationship and then the mother said or did something to make the daughter feel not so great about Renee. So now the daughter wants to try to pull her dad away from his family, not realizing that she is making him who he is. That's how I'm seeing it.
When she says she used to love me and worship the ground that I walked on, she is correct. If you guys have been following me for a very long time, you guys know that I've always said she loved me so much. She loved me so much. We used to be so tight and so cool. I'm going to show you guys how tight and cool we were. And as a matter of fact, they had a couple of situations, and she's correct. Her mom was upset about how close she was to me. I'm going to name one story. I was in his sister's house one day, Melissa's home, and she was playing with me as usual. Y'all see how I am with kids. I treat kids. I love me some kids. Okay. She gets in trouble. She gets screamed at by her aunt, my husband's sister, Melissa. She gets screamed at by her. She's like, "Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?" She's like, "Doing what?" She says to her, "You see your mommy sitting right there, and you being all over that girl," because that's what she called me. She called me that girl for the 10 years of our marriage. She never called me by my name. She says, "You all over that girl, and your mother, and you see your mama sitting right there."
I don't know why you're stressing, but I know that you will find it out in time. To be alone is depressing, and you're hurting, I can see it in your eyes. I know you will find your way from all this. I know there's a brighter day for you, baby. Why are you stressing? Why? I can promise you, you'll find a way in time to find someone is a blessing. The love you find, you won't be able to deny. Just take this chance and fly away with me.
However her mama feels about a situation there's nothing I could have done about that. What did she want me to do? Treat her badly or push her away? And yes, she did start calling me mama, which is going to lead me into the next story about her saying that she just doesn't want to be around all of us. She went from calling me mom and say she loves me and all of that. But what happened? Because she went from saying that to every other man, she's saying, "That's not my mama. That's not my mama. I don't want to be around her. I don't want to be around her. I just want to be around you. And that's not my mama." So you guys put two and two together. If she has not explained in this video, she hasn't said anything. I have no idea what I've done. What happened between her loving me the way she said she loved me, and between her saying she's not my mom, she doesn't want to be around me?
Now, why does it have to be the mom? So she went from this is my mom to this is not my mom. My question for Renee is, okay, you're not her mom, and she has her own mind. You have to stay in your place. Do you have an issue with her not treating you better than her mom? And why can't all of that be put to the side and he just be able to go and have this relationship, or at least try to make everybody happy? Because at the end of the day, it's his kid and he should try to make everybody happy. And yes, sometimes that even means, in my opinion, uh, to get along with the little girl's mom. I didn't say try to make her happy, be with her, coddle her, none of that. Let's keep it real. But, just try to get along.
And I play about a lot of things, but I don't play about my mama. Like, she has never been no bitter baby mama. Like, she has never.
Okay, now that is her mama talking, in my opinion, because you went from calling this other lady mama to I don't play about my mom. She's this and she's that. Let's keep it real.
Being the one to feed me lies and negativity about my father. She let me get my own opinion and come to my own conclusions about what kind of man he is. So everybody can dead that situation with saying, oh, she's bitter, this, that, and the third. Because at the end of the day, my mama stood on business, and child support or no child support, she took care of me the best way she could and the best way she know how.
And it
Okay,
sounds
so this
like
part
by
I'm
the
not
way,
speaking against her. I'm gonna try to respect her as much as I can during this video because at the end of the day, she's still my husband's child. As far as her saying her mother is not a better baby mama, you guys do me a favor, please go through every last one of my story times, and I tell you detail after detail of what this girl has done to me and bullied me for 10 years. Okay, this is her. We'll speak about that later. I don't have time to sit here and explain how she's not a better baby mama. Go back to my videos and you guys will see exactly, she's exactly that. Not only is she a bitter baby mama, she's a very money hungry baby mama.
And with all that being said, you know, as a teenager growing up, you start wanting to do your own thing. So yeah, I didn't want to spend time with them, and yeah, I wasn't coming over as often as I used to or at all, simply because of the fact that why should I have to do an activity with a bunch of other people? And I'm not saying a bunch of other people like, my siblings or nobody, because at the end of the day, I love them with my whole heart.
So throughout this whole story, I want you guys to keep this particular part in mind. This part where she says, yes, she made a decision not to come over at all. You guys know that I have shared the story about her saying she was on the phone with her dad and she told her dad that she doesn't want to be around 13 people. The 13 people is her siblings, my children, her dad's children. If you pay attention to what she's saying, first of all, there's nothing wrong with a one-on-one time. She has never called and said, I need you to come over here and let me and you spend the day. If she has, I need her to post it. I need her to say it. She has never asked for no one-on-one time. The reason how the one-on-one time came about is, you guys, we were in California, and for some reason she always calls when we on vacation. I'm going to prove this to you too. She calls when we're on vacation, when I have babies, and on my birthday to ask for things. So we're in California. In the conversation, he says, oh, you know that you're welcome to our home. You know that you're welcome to our home, and Renee loves you. She has no problem with you. You always welcome here. And she says, yeah, about that. She says, I have boundaries. I don't want to be around 13 people. So it's not like she specifically asked for a one-on-one time. So I don't want her to make that a narrative as if that's what she was seeking.
but if you feel like the assumption was there as an adult, you could still address it. I mean, pretty much, you could still address it. Hey, she's on point. Y'all, please hit the like button for me. I didn't see it, but I do see the response video. If we have time, we're going to check that out too. And I mean, I feel like she doesn't seem to be controlling, but at the same time, it seems like she could have looked at this situation differently and made the situation different. I don't watch them. I've heard about them years ago. I've tried to watch them. I couldn't do it. Their kids are very beautiful, handsome. There are 7 kids total, I believe. So where did the number 13 come from? G. Hill says the mother has been living from pillar to post. I believe her mother was jealous of Renee's relationship with Kiki. She probably was because it looks like the mother was staying with his family for a lot of the years, which is a different dynamic. And they were on her side. They did try to get along with her. The Val's brother aired them out. Is that recent, Tracy? Is that something we can go see? Who is the 14 people? For most of the time, it was only 5 kids. The last 2 were just born. Were they twins or did they just come back to back? I remember that she had gotten pregnant. She had lost the baby. And then um, I think she either got pregnant again or something. Kiki is the little girl, is the daughter.
Obviously, she's saying herself she didn't want to come over. You didn't come over at all because he didn't spend one-on-one time with you. Makes sense. She's saying it herself, okay? So when we were getting her periodically when she was younger, her mom was keeping her away. But and then she got older, she became exactly like her mom. She felt exactly what like her mom, started talking exactly like her mom, and made the decision to not come around. And I guess it's because she just wanted him. And she said it plenty of times in conversations that
Okay, so if she just wanted to be with her dad and didn't want to be around her siblings, why didn't you try to say, look, hon, why don't you just, spend 1 day a month, go get her and hang out with her, especially if she is the only outside kid, just so he can have that relationship. Like sometimes you do have to give. And yes, maybe that is giving in to the mother. But what you're showing the daughter is that whatever you're being told, this is not that. And it allows her the opportunity to try to see. I don't think that you should be, bending over backwards for the mom, but at the same time, it's nothing wrong with him bending over backwards for his daughter, spending a few times one on one with her, and then saying, look, I did this to show you that I care about you. However, you have XYZ siblings. They don't get one on one time. And I see them pretty regular. So I need you to understand when I ask you to come over, it's because I need to have you in my presence so we can have time together. And then when we can do our one on one thing, we can do it. You got to sometimes lose the battle to win the war.
she does not want to be around me. I am not her mother. And I don't understand how she, and it's not my, I'm not really crying about it anymore. It's been years. Yes, it hurt my feelings, but I just want you guys to let me know like how she went from calling me mom to saying I'm not her mother, and not even wanting to be around me unprovoked.
And I be wanting to reach out to them and talk to them, but if I can't get through to them, and I've expressed to my father many of times, like, you have my number, you can give them my number, they can talk to me, they can call me, like, I want to talk to them, I want them in my life, like, I'm their big sister, I want them to know who I am and be a part of my life. But at a point it gets to be like, okay, well, when can I spend time with my father one-on-one by myself? Oh, and I also forgot to mention, like, every conversation that she has brought to the internet pertaining to like something that me and my father have talked about, it was a phone conversation between me and my father. Not once did I ever say, oh, well, I want to include Renee in this situation. I've always expressed to him how I feel. And for
Okay, but see, that's his wife. So he can talk to his wife about whatever he wants to talk to his wife about, love. That's not for you to say. And then my question is, okay, you want to spend one on one time with your dad. Great. But how are you going to spend any time with him if you don't come to where he is, where he lives, things of that nature. You want him to come to you in your house. Conveniently, that's where the mom is. Why couldn't he come pick you up at your house and bring you to his house? Y'all can still hang out 101 and then y'all can still hang with the family. You're saying that you basically want him to leave his spouse. I mean, that's a lot going on, little mom. That's pretty much not gonna happen. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I don't have a problem with that, Tracy. The values to let his family run over him when he closed the bank and set boundaries. That's when everyone has a problem. Yeah. Well, that package deal goes both ways, in my opinion, because the little girl was there first. So she's a part of his package. And then once he married Renee, she becomes a package with her children and then their children as well. So you can't say package deal without including the little girl, and you still have to give credit for the fact that she's there. At this point, she grown. So what does she want? Him to buy her a car and give her money for an apartment after her daddy. I mean, after her mama put her out. And I don't know if she's trying to grow her presence because she mentions uh them having a big following several times. She grew up Renee and probably was hearing her mom downfall her in their situation. Yeah, her mama brainwashed her to think something negative about Renee. Her mother made her feel as though, why do you have to be around them? Why you can't just be around your dad? Which, um, when you get to having 5 and 6 kids, it really ain't a lot of one-on-one time unless they create that into a schedule. But she would still have to be around. Okay, Cancer. So that's kind of how it is. I mean,
For some reason, she's always sitting there right next to him when I'm on the phone with him, and then she decides to take over the phone and speak her think piece when I say absolutely nothing to her.
Okay, so
so basically, she just decided this has to have to do with the mother because you went from loving this woman to saying these little statements of disrespect, thinking that he is supposed to uninclude his wife. Like, that's stupid. So, I mean, you kind of got what you asked for.
the part about her saying that I am when I include myself in every conversation, she just said at the beginning of the message that she doesn't talk to me. Like if I included myself in the conversation, I don't speak to her. I have included myself in one conversation, and that was that conversation in California when she mentioned she didn't want to be with 13 kids. No, I did not say anything when she mentioned that. I was still quiet. And if you know, you guys, I'm always next to my husband. And it'd be weird because we already know it's about to be some bullshit because they call randomly way after whatever, and we already know it's about to be something. Like what? And you guys know my family. We're together so much all the time. I'm never alone. And I feel like that's what they want. They just wanted to tear that apart, okay? So I said something one time, you guys, when she kept ramming into his head about how much of a witch that I am and saying the whole family doesn't like her. Obviously, she's the problem. You have to open your eyes. The whole family thinks that don't like her. She's obviously the problem. Meanwhile, when she says that, she just keeps saying the whole family don't like me and I'm the problem.
Okay, so, but she's not his problem. They ain't married to her. He seems to be pleased with what he has. They probably have a problem because, like you guys said, she's the one that's actually making this money that he apparently has. I see she has a very big following. So the money is probably coming from her more so than him, but they want to be able to control it, and it's her money. Okay, what is on Passion Lisa channel, Tracy? What I missed? I don't think they are. Yeah, that's true, Miss Cheeks. Yeah. And I hate to say it like that because that kind of gives the illusion that she's not important, but that's not really the case. There are three videos on her channel pertaining to this situation. Oh, on Passion Lisa's channel? Yeah, yeah, she does.
Not once can she say what I've personally done. I want them to sit down and say, Renee has done this to me. Renee yelled at me. Renee yelled at me. You know what she told me one day? She told me one day, I'm not your mama. Please, what, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to say that. They're only going to say how about, she's only mentioning how much she doesn't want to be around me, nothing. Not yet. I'm waiting, and not yet has she said anything that I've done to her personally. And secondly, that last time when I did say something on the phone, what are you like, girl? You can't keep abusing me and bullying. Yes, like you a kid, and I get it. I'm quiet all the time, but you can't expect me to shut up constantly. Keep me like stop talking about me. You don't get to tell my husband I'm a witch because guess what I did say to her on the phone to her when she was mentioning all of this to the on the phone to her. You know what I was screaming? I did nothing to you. I loved you so much. I did nothing to you. Why are you always doing that? What have I done to you? What have I done to you? That's what she's talking about. I wouldn't have had nothing to say had she not said anything about me. Think about it. If she's just randomly talking on the phone with her dad like she always does, why would anyone say anything unprovoked? Think about it.
So to jump right in,
I do feel like Beauty is taking it personally, but I guess how else can she take it because her feelings are hurt? But it seems like that she could have maybe tried once to accommodate the situation to try to help his relationship with his daughter. But like the girl said, she's 20 years old now. So what's the point if even worrying about it now?
to it with the child support. My whole family has told me this. My whole family knows this. He went and put himself on child support because obviously he knew that he wasn't going to be the father that I needed him to be in my life.
If he didn't want to be a father, he wouldn't have put himself on child support. That ain't how they go, little mama. I don't even buy that shit.
Okay, you guys, so now this next part is a big allegation. She says that he put himself on child support because he knew that he wasn't going to be the father that she needed to be in his life. That's a huge allegation, right? I have the child support papers here. This child was conceived as a result of sexual intercourse between Deval Atkins and me during the time stated above. Dang, on my birthday? It's crazy. What does this say here? Here I have all the questions, you guys. It says, I have told welfare officials that he is the father of this child. Yes. I told him that he was the father of this child. Yes. He's named as the father on the birth certificate. No. He admitted to being the father. No. So now that we established that he didn't in fact put himself on child support, let's dive into the true story about what happened.
That's not proven that he didn't put himself on child support. But I do happen to know that when she first had the little girl, she said somebody else was the daddy. That's the real tea. Got it. Well, I have his video here. Is going to surface. Yeah, I watched the video of the baby brother airing them out. He said mom and dad stepmom didn't treat her right. Hmm. Well, the little girl never said that. I remember my daughter's bonus mom, I guess we'll call her, said that she wasn't close to her dad because of me. Because she loves me, she would not allow him to be close to her. And actually, that wasn't the case. I'm the bonus mom that took the abuse, took the attitude, took up for him when he wasn't doing his job, all of these things. So there definitely can be more than one way. And me as a if I was the significant other, I would have tried to push the issue of either the child coming over, whether she wanted to or not at some point, or him trying to maintain his relationship with her because girls do need their dads. But you can't kiss everybody's butt. Let's just keep it real. Honestly, that's probably what she needs to do after this video. Cause like, what's the point at now? What's the point now?
Happen. And if you guys want him to share the story, and I actually think that he's going to make his own story time because he's tired of it and he needs to speak up for himself because he's just too quiet being bullied his whole life. He needs to speak up for himself on his point of view because, and by the way, this video has nothing to do with him or their relationship. This video has everything to do with me and being the reason why they don't have a relationship for no reason, because I am always the fucking reason and always being brought up. So do I not say nothing? Should I shut up? And she wrote him a note while he was living at his aunt's house. And the note stated, and by the way, I found this note when I found this note when I moved in with him, and I threw all the things away because we discarded everything that belonged to her. So I've seen this note myself 15, 16 years ago. And the note stated that she was sorry the baby's not his, blah, blah, blah. I don't remember everything the note says, but that's what it is. The baby wasn't his. She wrote it in a letter, literally. And then when the baby was born, Duval called and asked, can he come see the baby? She said no, he cannot come see the baby because the baby's daddy is going to see the baby, which was supposedly the baby's daddy. His name is Edwin. Where you guys, Edwin ended up, her second child right now belongs to Edwin. She thought that his kid was Edwin's to begin with. And she has a second child by him right now again. Okay, so now that we got that out the way. Yeah, so eventually, and Duval did continue to take care of the kid. Oh, by the way. And throughout all of that, you guys, this is her own statement on her child support papers. Okay, so I bet you she's detailing his sister, his mother, and brother. Who witnessed or whatever. He has provided for her in the beginning when she was first born. She looks like him because they both have the same facial features, like the eyes, the color, and the color of the lips. Now that's what she stated, that he was taking care of her, even though he couldn't even.
Honey, his eyes don't look like hers because I be looking at his eyes like some look off up in there.
See her at the hospital. How is that her dad who puts himself on child support because he knows he's not going to take care of her? How? She knew, he didn't even know it was his kid and he was still there, and she stated that herself. Let's move on.
And since she wants to throw dollar amounts in the air, oh, she was paying $2,000 a month in child support. No, she wasn't. But there's such a thing called back pay. When you're not paying your dues when you're supposed to, that accumulates. So you have no choice but to pay it. And if you don't pay it, the court will be seeing you, and it will not be, good things to hear. There will be consequences and repercussions.
Hey, about this $2,000 a month child support, okay? I've never said that I paid $2,000 in child support. What happened? Well, I'm going to tell you guys the exact story, exactly how it goes, and the truth. So, you guys know that my husband lost his job. He lost his job in 2019. You guys know his stories out there. He cried. Y'all go watch the video. I will tag it, okay? He lost his job. As soon as he lost his job, you guys, I began to make it on social media. Now, I was running my platform. I made the money separately. I was doing my thing while he was working. He lost his job. And as soon as he lost his job, not too long after that, she goes to file for child support increase. Now, keep in mind, he didn't pay for like a couple of weeks after losing his job, and he had to like switch papers, or I don't know how it went because she was in the system at his job, okay? So I don't know how it went. So he didn't pay for a couple of weeks, which was $2,000, and I guess it was $2,000 that it accumulated throughout those couple of weeks, all right? Now, keep in mind, those $2,000 I had to pay because I started making it on social media, which they know, okay? So I paid the $2,000 and I continued paying her child support until the age of 18. I think she had to have been 15 at the time. I have been financially paying her child support since then. I paid that $2,000. The reason why the $2,000 was being brought up is because we paid the $2,000 and a couple of days later, 3 times out of a row, she had asked for braces. She had asked for money to go to the mall. And she had asked for a cell phone. All within the same 1 to 2 weeks.
This is my thing. You don't want to talk to me. You don't want to spend time with me. You don't want to come to my house. You don't even want to have my wife involved in a conversation, but you want my money. You want me to buy you braces and buy you a car? How that work?
Right after I worked so hard and they got one lump sum and she asked literally for that. So I mentioned the $2,000 because what her dad told her was, we had just sent you $2,000. Please ask your mom for the money. If you don't know that I sent you money, I sent your mom money just recently. So ask her for that money because she should have it.
I can't read that. That's too much, honey. Got it.
I'm sorry, but he doesn't have to send extra money for phones or braces or anything outside of that. And can I please clarify? Let me tell you his real child support amount. His real child support amount was $545 monthly for one child for her, and he was also paying $118 per week for insurance. Private insurance, while her mom also had Medicaid. And I don't know about this because I'm not going to claim that I know everything, but my husband always used to tell me she could take me off of this private insurance because she has Medicaid. I don't know why she's keep being selfish and keeping me on there. So even while also paying child support, he was paying $118 a week, which was $500 and something a month. Child support, he was paying $545, which means he was paying damn near $1,000 altogether every month. Why should we pay for braces out of our pockets? Meanwhile, I had just started making it on social media that time. I did not have the money they thought I had. I didn't even have money for braces. Keep in mind, I have 5 kids. I have to pay the debt that I've owed. You guys know that I did story time. God brought me so far and they know this. I had to do story time. I had to come out of my house that was in foreclosure. I had lost my car. I had lost everything. I had to come out of all of that. And since day one, they had their hands out saying, I want this, I want that. She had her daughter contacting us for braces, phones, cars, dogs, every single item I just named. Literally within the same year that I just made it on Facebook. I just made it on Facebook. And it's crazy because during this time, she's saying, I'm not her mother, I'm not her mother, I'm not her mother. But you literally are operating by income that's coming from me, not her mother. If I'm not your mother so much, why are you pocket watching me so much? Why are you going for child support increases so much? Why are you going for an increase when your baby daddy lost their job randomly? Who goes for just to increase just for nothing? And then, by the way, she knew what was up because she never showed up to court. She went for an increase. I did a story time on her doing an increase. We went to court. She never showed up for that increase. She didn't really need that increase. She just wanted my money from my social media money. And I have multiple stories. I've said the same thing over and over and over. I've said the same story over and over and over again. I will not fucking let them bully me again. I'm going to speak up for myself over and over again. And just, you know what? It's so easy for her to manipulate you guys because it's his child. And it's a sensitive topic. And that's what makes it very hard. For me as well. Just as hard as it's for you to hear. And kids could be manipulated too. She's 21. Y'all think just because somebody's child that they can't lie? Come on now.
So if y'all want to believe I was getting $2,000 a month in child support, y'all can. Because if I was getting $2,000 a month in child support, I wouldn't be asking him to help me get a car. My mama would have already had that set in play for me. Okay? My mother is a very responsible woman. She would have already had that done for me.
Honey, she surely is riding for her mama who don't seem like she input nothing anywhere. The only thing we saw is one text, your daughter need a phone as soon as possible. She could have bought her a $30 Walmart special. I mean, I don't know. And I would rather him give me the $1,000, I mean the $500 for the insurance than to be just paying for insurance just to take the money out of his pocket. I would want it to go toward the daughter.
And the fact that she's saying my mom is a very responsible woman, she would already have done that for me. Number one, you guys, this lady has not even really had jobs throughout the time. She realized she had child support, Section 8, and her daughter lived in multiple houses while they're forcing money out of my pockets. How is she doing what she got to do when everybody else is taking care of you but her? How? I'm not here to down anybody else's parenting, you guys, because I'm not about that. But I want you guys to know that me and Duval has seen more towards the beginning of when I came, but it ended completely, right?
Hey,
And I want to tell you guys all the people that his daughter has lived with without the mom, like for long periods of time. She has lived with her grandmother. She has lived with this lady named Angie, which is a Duval's cousin's baby mom. She has lived with that lady for a long period of time, on and off, back and forth. She has lived with his brother, possibly two of his brothers. I know for a fact she just left one of his brother's homes in Michigan because her mom put her out. And she literally just returned back to New Orleans because things didn't work out there either. She lived with his sister and his brother, yeah. So, and these are all the people that she lived with. Meanwhile, her dad was begging for her and could have taken her in, and she was never allowed to come to us, especially when he really wanted her, but has lived with all those people throughout her whole entire childhood.
In the whole graduation ticket situation, yes, I did have him as my last invite because he was never going to be the first person I was going to be like, hey, this is my graduation ticket, I'm extending it to you. No, because he was not active in my life. He was not there for my big milestones. So he didn't deserve number one ticket, number two ticket, or whatever the case may be. My village, who was there for me and played a part in raising me, they got those most important tickets.
She said in the beginning, again,
It sounds like her mother felt that she should have had this life. And she felt the way. So anything that she could do to get what she could get, she was doing it. I mean, that's all I see.
again, in the beginning of the video, she said it was her choice. What does he do? It's damn if he do, damn if he don't. What does he do about that? What does he do about that? You said in the beginning of the video it was your choice. You didn't come around and you said the words at all.
And I only had like 6 tickets, you know? We literally had a limited amount of tickets and had a limited amount of people who could come.
Now, you guys, when it comes to the graduation thing, it's the most sensitive topic to me, you guys, because I know how important it is. I know how important it is to be there and for these milestones, okay? I tell you, it's not about the graduation. I know that the narrative is being span into whatever this, but it's not that. It is more than that. She's saying that we didn't come because of a one ticket thing. That is not true. It's not about the graduation itself. It's very crazy in the background. It was just very weird. It has nothing to do with the actual graduation. Now, you guys.
So this girl chose not to be in her dad's life. She chose not to come around. She chose not to want to respect the moneymaker. She chose all of these things, but then turns around and penalizes him because of the choices that she made, but still feels that he owes her. Do I have it right?
Guys, keep in mind, she has stated again, like I said, remember when she said she herself decided not to come around because she wanted that one-on-one time and whatever. But how
Hey, Miss T. Lou. G Hill, did I speak to you? Let me make sure I ain't missed nobody. I think, hey, Granny.
can you decide to never ever come around? And it's your decision, that's fine, that's your decision. But how can you come back years later after he made it on social media and be like, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do that because you're my dad? This graduation is so sensitive to me, because by the way, the TikTok page that she has in cahoots with, that my hate page, I don't know if it's a family member of theirs or ever, or who started or who's even behind it, you guys. But they're trying to say that I didn't allow my husband to go to the graduation. Number one, I'm a very strong, secure woman, okay? I will never look my husband in the eye and say, you cannot go to your daughter's graduation. Ever. However, the situation was very, very uncomfortable because of things that were happening in the background. Throughout all these years of her going to 8th grade, like graduating 8th grade, her being in sports, she marched in the parade, she did all kinds of things. Her dad would call and say, why would you not tell me? But I want to know about your cheer. I want to come to your performances, your practices. Never was he allowed to. And also, you guys know, if you're on my page, you know I've shared this story multiple times about them going to the school and taking and banning him from seeing her at school. When the mother wouldn't allow the child to see him, he would go to her school and he would go see at her school, and we would bring her things. We would bring her candy and snacks and money. And he would spend time with her, and the teachers would be kind enough to allow her to come out and spend time with us. Her mom marched her happy tail up to that school and said, we're banning him. We go the next time. The people said, oh, she came here. She came up here and she said that you're not allowed to see her. So she banned him from seeing her at school. This whole time, they're all living with his siblings, his sister and his brother. They're all in one house while all of this is happening, okay? Nobody's helping nothing. Nobody's saying anything. His siblings are not helping him. In fact, they're on her side. And every fight that we have between all of us, it's all of them against me and Devon. Yeah, so she just sends this rude, she talks rudely to him. Oh yeah, I'm graduating and I have one ticket to graduate. I mean, I have one ticket for you to come, you know? But one, we had just made it on social media, and it was like, you know, for me, I'm going to tell you why it was scary for me, because people were talking shit about this too, but I'm going to tell you why it was scary for me. The thought of it, because of the way it was done, okay? Which is not a problem. I would never have, I know that graduation tickets are limited. I went to plenty of graduations. I know that. It's just the way that it was done. And also, she had a thing afterwards. Never not once said that we're allowed. She wanted her dad to come along.
My thing is, especially if they were at a place that they could afford it, both of them should have went. He went in the graduation. She stayed at the hotel or whatever. And then after the graduation, the post graduation, whatever. Um, or either she just stay behind. You can be in the city, but stay behind so that he can enjoy that time with his daughter. Sometimes you got to concede on certain things. If you were concerned about his safety, have a friend or somebody go, a guy who could help him fight. What was you gonna do?
Alone to the graduation and even to the after party. She didn't even invite us to the after party. Not her, even her siblings. And it's not that she didn't invite them. It's like my husband is almost like left with the ultimatum, like, when you come, you don't come with them. How is that supposed to make him feel? Because they are his kids too. Because you know what? I swear to God, on my mother's grave, y'all, my kids would be like, Daddy, you going by Kimadra? You going by Kimadra? I want to go see her. They're small. They're little. And she's like, you are invited. You are coming. What did my babies do? My anger is not only for none of this. Like, it's like my kids. My kids are involved in all of these things. What did my babies do to where you don't want to be around 13 people? She doesn't come over. She doesn't invite him. He didn't go to her 8th grade graduation. He didn't go to her 9th grade. In fact, he did. After she went to the school to block him, he was not allowed to know. He was not allowed to know any of the school she went to. And guess who kept it away from him? His brother, his sister, the baby mama, and the baby. We all knew not to ask what school she went to. It was kept away from us from then. So that's just weird in itself. How the did you take him out of her whole school career? Go to school, take him on.
This sounds like a money thing. Cause what in the world? Why are they so angry? Why is his siblings on her side? It sounds like they all were struggling, and when their brother and his wife did not want to financially help them, they kind of became like the hate squad against them. I mean, because I don't see anything else. None of this is making sense because this lady right here about to cry. So it ain't like she's on the other team. She's in here. What did we do? What did we do? Like she don't sound like that it was a that she was doing something rude or mean or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, and he said he did it anyway. Now I did see that part of it. So they seem like they was trying. Yes, it really seems like so. Yeah. We're gonna try to look at a piece of his video as
Off
well.
of the list, okay? Don't invite him to nothing throughout the thing. Treat him like shit for years, saying that's not my mama or I don't want to come around there, that's not my family, right? Now we on social media, and all of a sudden it's so important for him to be at her graduation. He's so used to not even being there for anything. Like they don't even really know each other, to be honest, because it's been years. Literally, she literally popped up because we're on social media.
To the graduation, and even then they still could have came out after the graduation was done and supported me and congratulated me. They did not care. He didn't want to be there, and obviously she didn't want him to be there either, so there's that.
Again, me and my 13 kids were never invited to her graduation or the after party. This is why when I was saying that I was afraid for my husband and stuff like that, I seen somebody in the comment section saying, laughing my ass off, talking about she's afraid for her husband. Yes, let me tell you why. Speaking, I'm sorry because this person still talks to me, and I'm sorry to out her, but I'm gonna just tell the truth. We were speaking to her one day, and she was telling us to talk to me. She was like, I ain't talking to that man. I'm not gonna talk to that man. I'm not gonna call him. And she's like, girl, this is what she's telling me. But and then eventually the conversation goes off to saying, I told her she was tripping because she gonna say she gonna get her cousins, like her cousins are getting ready to beat you up. She has older cousins, and we have been threatened before. We have been in physical altercations before. Number one, he's going to her graduation, okay, but he hasn't seen her in years and is going around all these people that we've been in physical arguments and altercations with. Number two, we've been in a physical altercation with his brother, physical, which was gonna also be there, you guys. It was just so much trauma and very, very toxic. It was bigger than that for her to say you coming alone. If anything, I told my husband to go with my sister's fiance. I told my husband you need to go with another man, okay? We all have gotten into an altercation with his brother at the hospital. His mother was on her deathbed. She was dying. It was days before she was dying. We literally physically fought. There was papers, medical papers flying in the air at the hospital and everything when his mother was freaking dying. What the fuck do you think a graduation is gonna do? So I'm not gonna put up all the messages because I'm just gonna hurry up and read this. I don't want to prolong this video because it's such a long video. This is how I was treated by all these people who was gonna be here, how I was talked to. This is messages.
Who was that?
between me and his brother, who is very cool with his kid's mom, who is all going to be there in attendance, everyone who's against him, his own family. Okay, I don't know why my husband sent him this message saying, we did what you've been trying to get us to do. Now me, Melissa, Renee, and Jamal are cool. Now call me just so we can move on. Remember, you gonna get the blessing for Rose, not us. Call me when you calm down. So, how does that tell you? He's telling his brother to calm down and to call him, and his mom was dying. His mom is dying, so he said, you're gonna get the blessing for Rose, not us. Okay, next message after, okay? He said, just remember, bitch, don't come around me because I'm going to slap the fuck out of you. Both of you bitches. And then I put that laughing face, said, do it now while you're in the mood. Well, come over. See, I'm not going to call the police. But if I come over there, you're going to call the police, scary bitch. I said, we don't want to come over, Lamar. You've been begging. Don't you get the picture? You're the only one that wants to fight, and you're the only one making threats. So you do what you got to do. P.S. Would you like me to tag you in my post? Maybe give you a little bit of clout you begging for. He says, begging y'all to come over here. We don't have roaches. We are clean over here. Bitch, clout, I don't need that. I'm me. I'll tag you in a post to let the world know how y'all living. I said, good. So don't tag you? Question mark. Okay. Don't tag me. You got a little money now, y'all the shit. Bitch, what goes up must come down. Humble yourself, B. I'm not scared of that, Lamar. I do this. In fact, I dare you. Praying for our downfall. I'm humble. I'm not calling you bitches. I'm very humble. He says, I'm not praying on your downfall. I wish nothing but the best for your kids, you evil bitch. You evil devil. I said, okay, Lamar, if that makes you feel good. And your God. Sorry, y'all, I'm shaking because I'm freezing. I'm cold. He said, yes, I am God because he died for me. I said, church does nothing for you. Why are you in the private inbox? Why do you want to talk to me so bad? LOL, and what it does for you, evil whore. Renee, you really bad behind a phone, but in person you scared. Just be humble, bitch. I said, I am a humble sissy ma. Now keep in mind, this is a boy. He's about 6'2". He's about 6'2". I'm 5'2". And he's threatening me like this.
I'm not watching the rest of
Post
it.
it,
Let me see.
B.
Look.
Stop competing with me, you. I said, stop competing with me, you jealous F.
She never
B, I
said
post,
he was
send,
not
tag me.
happy.
B, post it, then tag me. LOL, there you go talking about people jealous of you. Honestly, all these messages, you sound jealous as F.
She did,
You
Granny.
really do, and you're going to get confirmation on that really soon. All you did was compare our lives in these messages. You're jealous. He says, LOL, you have nothing I want, B. You just get money, and now all of this. Now you all of this.
That's what it
you better
sounds
hope
like.
your kids don't be gay. Why am I jealous of y'all? What do y'all have that I don't have? Renee, comes. I'm gonna let y'all read that alone. Renee, you wish you had me. B come through so I can spit in you and that B face, BS, whatever. Come over, little B. I'm going to slap the F out, both of you B's. B, I have a gun too, so what's up? Y'all not about shit. Okay?
That's what it's. Yeah, because what is she staying with them all them years for? Like, that's real weird.
Keep in mind, these are messages coming from the person who they're living with, who his daughter is living with. Just remember to post all the messages because I will come fight again. Scared of shit I'm about to do.
Nisha, did I speak, love?
What do y'all think of graduation gonna do? On top of that, they're all hating on him harder because he just made it on social media. He just gets a random text out of the blue saying, come to my graduation, you and you alone. It's not that the graduation and I'm not allowed to come. I don't care. It's about how it was done. Like, y'all weird. And secondly, he wasn't invited to nothing else for years and never came to your graduation for nothing else. The last graduation he been to was your kindergarten graduation, which I was there. And I can post pictures of. That's the last graduation he's been to, was a kindergarten. The last graduation he was invited to was when he first met me, and I was there pregnant with Jordan.
And back to the car situation, I did not ask him, oh, flat out, buy me a car, knowing that I, really don't talk to this man. And I never said, oh, go get money from Renee to give it to me. That was never the case. I went to my mom first, and she even advised me not to go ask him because she knew I was just going to get disappointed. I went to my mom and was like, hey, if I can get my dad to go half with you on a cheap car, will you do it? She was like, yeah. So I went and asked him, and lo and behold, I got disappointed. He did show me however much money he was making from YouTube at the time, or whatever the case may be. It was like, I can't help you, this is Renee's money and this is that and the third. And I was just like, you know what? Okay, that's fine. I never said go get the money from Renee and give it to me. I wanted him to figure out how to get the money and give it to me because I need help. Like, why would you not help me, regardless of whether I really talk?
Honey, where he gonna go get the money from? You knew exactly what you was asking. You was asking him to go to her because that's the money well.
to you or not, I still need help. I'm still your child, because at the end of the day,
The nerve of you to even be so bold about saying I wanted him to. First of all, she did tell him to come get the money from me. All right, y'all. It took me forever to find
Honey, she a good manipulator too.
this, but I found it. And she said she didn't ask her dad to ask it from me. She asked him to find a way since she's his dad. Like I told you guys, she always has said I'm not her mother, but has asked for money every single time. If you guys pay attention, none of these messages are asking for her to be with him. Like, let's spend time together. In fact, I'm going to show you guys messages where he's begging her to. I didn't ask Renee. I asked you, my father. And if my mother could do it all on her own, I would have asked you. Child support aside, I genuinely need help from my other parents since I cannot completely support myself. And I definitely respect Renee, but being that I'm your child and not hers, it would be nice if you could at least try to find a way around getting anything from her to give to me. Let me say that again. It would be nice if you could at least try to find a way around getting anything from her to give to me. I'm your responsibility. Also, I love my siblings to death, but it hurts to know that they come before me in any circumstance. Yes, they all live in your household, but that doesn't give you the right to neglect me. And I hate that for years. It seems as if I only come to you if I need something. She says it herself. She says it herself right here. She says, and I hate that for years it seems as if I only come to you if I need something, but that's what you made it out to be. You always put others before me, and that's not right. So she knows, and she's acknowledging. She's literally telling you guys everything. I don't even really have to say much. He says to her, because he's now tired of it, and every time he told her no for something financial, even on top of giving her child support, she's ignored him and then went ghost. So now at this point, it's been so many years, it's been so long of her doing the same thing and neglecting him, that he's now at the point to where he don't even care how he says, I wouldn't dare ask Renee for anything. You have treated her with the utmost disrespect. For as all the other stuff you said, I'm at a place in my life of trying to heal myself from all the trauma you and your mother caused me for 18 plus years. For a long time, I blamed your mother for keeping you away. But at some point, you have to take some responsibility. When you got of age and was able to make your decisions, on your own, you did nothing but pushed me away. That shit used to hurt like hell. 18 years is a long time I dealt with y'all, and I'm really trying to find peace. I'm very sorry to hear you are having a hard time, but I can't help you right now. And again, she doesn't respond back. For her to be so bold to say, I wanted him to figure out how to get the money and give it to me. How you feel you get to tell that man you don't want to come over because you don't want to be around his family, but force him to give you extra money on top of child support and insurance that he's paying? I mean, I get it. I get that you want it, and that's fine that you want it. But you can't sit here and discard of a person and say, I don't like you, I don't want to be around you, and then choose and then feel like you're supposed to call out of the blue and then get whatever you want. That's not how life works. I'm sorry, whether that's your daddy or not. That's not how it goes.
You are taking care of her kids and not me. And child support or no child support, you still need to be active in my life. And where
Whoa, her kids, not my siblings. You are taking care of my siblings, but you are not taking care of me. Like, so she creates an outside narrative for herself. Thank you, Nicole, for becoming a member. For those of you who did not know, we do have a membership. It allows you early access to videos. You get emojis. You get discounts from my website and entry to special exclusive content for members, things of that nature. Let me give uh, you guys, let me play this because nobody is hitting that like button. I think I know. I touch that fire for you. I do that three, but
people get everything misconstrued is the fact that they're so stuck on, oh, I don't talk to them, or I don't talk to them, but they're not seeing how he always had one foot in and one foot out the door with me my entire life. He came in when it was No, you had one foot in and one foot out. You was in, and then your mother or something changed your narrative and tried to make you not want to be around Renee. Then you was out. Then they made it big on social media. Now you want to be back in where you can get in financially. You wanted him to do more for you, but you wanted it like he was a checkbook, not like he was a person. Was when it seemed like it was convenient for him. Like that's literally like a toxic ex being on and off, like playing with your heartstrings. Like y'all should know how that feels.
Okay, this is how you know that she doesn't want him to be active in her life, because she said herself she chose not to come around. What she means is whether I want to be around you or not, or whether you pay child support or not, you still my father, so you have to give me what I ask for. Thank you, that's what she meant. I don't know why she's saying that, because Devol is an amazing dad. He's been an amazing dad to her. I'm not sure why she says that. It doesn't make sense, because again, it was her choice. And how could he be in and out of your life if you are sharing stories about him kidnapping you? How is it his fault if he's kidnapping you because he doesn't see you? He got taken off of the school list. You get kept away, and you decided not to see him. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Understanding what more did she want him to do? Like break a leg?
Not a problem,
Like
Nisha.
what more did she want him to do? He fought and fought and fought and fought and fought, and all of this is being made up because they're looking for clout. All because a hate page gave her the false confidence to do this and to lie falsely into you guys. I've been saying this for years now. You think I would bring up a story this whole time and not lie about it? And then why are they only replying now? I've been talking about this for 5-6 years.
Nisha, I don't know anybody kidnapping their babies, child. Most men, if they not coming around, they just go on about their business. You know, they care, but what can they do? This man took penitentiary chances on this girl.
I've been talking about this for 5-6 years. And now I've been bigger than I've ever been before, and it's coming out now. Why? Because you got false courage from a hate page on TikTok about me. And it's cool. It's cool.
A lot of people should know how that feels. Don't be wishy-washy with me. And people in my comments were like, well, your siblings are old enough for you to reach out to them, so they shouldn't have to reach out to you. They absolutely do have to reach out to me because they have big platforms and we don't follow each other. So if we don't follow each other and they have big platforms, my messages will not get through to them. And I've told my father countless number of times, you can give them my number. They can call me. They can talk to me. And for the last couple of months in 2024, I was in contact with my two younger sisters, Juliana and JC. Like, they would just FaceTime me, sit the phone up by the pool just to show me them swimming, or like just show me them running around the house. And I would text them, every day, see how they doing, see if they're okay. And I want to say around like mid-November is when I would try to call them, text them. My calls and my texts weren't going through, which from the beginning I already had a feeling like if I did reach out to them, she wouldn't want me talking to them. So that's why I feel like happened. She ended up not wanting me to talk to them.
After all these years of her deciding not to come here, it's now my fault. If their mother won't allow it, it's now my fault. After all these years, which she made her own decision of not wanting to be around me or my children, it's now my fault of not allowing it when things are so damaged. Yes, I am cautious. Yes, I am scared. Yes, I have been bullied by her mom and my husband's family. Yes, I am burned. Yes, I am scared, so I handle things differently. Yes, I do. Yes, I don't say yes to everything anymore. Yes, he doesn't show up to whatever she says now or send whatever she says now. Yes, she does. Yes, it's all true. Yes, yes, yes. But we've been burned and it's been done. I'm already done being burned. It's over. Like, if somebody has done something to you over and over again, you kind of know how to move. Why would I move the same exact way I moved before? We're clearly moving different. When social media have to reach out to you if they don't want to. Now, I have not told them not to because that's not my decision and I'm not that type of person. Two of them decided they wanted to reach out to you when you requested that, and the rest of them did not decide to reach out to you because they older and understood, and they find it very strange because they understand that you are coming out of the blue saying this and saying randomly these kind of things. It's weird to them. They don't understand because you have rejected them for so long. And then on your timing, when you are 21 years old, when you're turning 21 years old this year, you want to tell them, oh, you can tell my siblings to call me. Why now? And even if it is now, that's okay. That's okay. But my kids have a choice on whether they want to speak to her or not. And if they don't want to speak to her because of the damage she has done and said about them, they don't have to speak to her. I will never in life force them because I know what I've been through and I know what it felt like. So I know what they've been through. And especially Jalen and Jeremy, because Jalen and Jeremy had to deal with stuff being said the whole time. Just like she said, her grandma said it, the mom said it, his sister said it. That's not his kids. It was always, he's not his kids. That's not his kids. That's not his real kids. But he can do this for them, and they're not his real kids, but she can't do it for me. They had to endure that while growing up. So Jillian has just walked in, and we're just gonna quickly ask her a quick question, and we're gonna make her answer it herself. Come.
I don't agree with this part. These kids shouldn't have been brought into this, whether it's an open topic or open situation or not. We get the point. She's given us enough to go by. She didn't have to do this.
So I want to ask you when your dad's daughter contacted us a while ago, and she was like, "Oh, you can give the kids our numbers and stuff like that." I was like, "Okay," and we gave it to Juliana and JC. And I attempt to give it to you? Did I tell you you should text her?
Yeah.
And what did you tell me? I said, "Why wouldn't you text her? You should text her, right?" And what did you tell me?
I didn't want to because, like, first, because she, like, when I did want to, like, get to know her and be closer and stuff, she only wanted to see her dad. So she didn't want to be around us. She didn't want to be all around all these kids. So I was like, okay. And then after that, I didn't want to talk to her no more. Like, you don't want to be around me. I don't want to get to know you. And then she's rude. She's rude. I be hearing her on the phone sometimes. She's rude to my mom. She talks bad about my mom. And she's rude to my dad. And I don't want to have I just don't want to be involved in that. I don't want to. be close to somebody who's rude to my parents. Okay, that's all.
They have to hear this. She said it in this video. Why do they have to bring Jalen and Jeremy into it? Why does he have to say, why does she have to say, you taking care of the kids that's not yours? That is Jalen's daddy at the end of the day. That is Jeremy's daddy. He raised them since they were babies. He was allowed to do more for Jalen and Jeremy than he was ever allowed to do for her. He wasn't even allowed in her birthing room. He wasn't even allowed in the birthing room because another man. So yes, my kids does have a choice, and if they don't want to speak to anybody.
My question is, honey, do you know that your mama didn't know? And why are you still beating this guy up? Because he is trying, it seems like. It seems like, anyway.
They don't have to speak to anybody. That includes my husband's family, his siblings, all of that. Like, they don't have no relationship with them, and they've never been close. Now we're back at the Juliana and JC and the phone call sister thing. I want my siblings to now call me out of the blue after. She said in the same video that she doesn't want to be around them, around all those people, and that she wants to be around them in the same video. That's how confusing it is in real life. That's how confused we are in real life. And she said she has a feeling that if she did reach out to them, she wouldn't want me talking to them. How did she get their number? How was she able to talk to them for months? She said she was talking to them for months. She said that she was with them while they were swimming. She watched them swim. She watched them run around the house and play. I was with them. I was there. I'm in the background. I'm their mom. They didn't talk to you behind my back. So if that was the case, and I didn't want them to talk to you, how did you get their phone number to begin with? To even talk to them for months? It doesn't make any sense. And secondly, I ended up blocking her from my girls' pages, yes, eventually months later, and I'm going to tell you guys why. This segment right here, you guys, is the social media segment, the clout segment, the why I blocked my kids segment. If you guys don't know, she herself has been trolling on my page. She's been trolling on my page for a while. She comes on and off of my page. She watches everything that I do. She watches all our videos because the times that she spoke to her dad, she'll mention everything. Oh, you could do this. Oh, you said this, but you can't do. Oh, you said that, but you can't do. Right? She has been putting, I'm going to put the screenshots right here. Oh, how can you get in contact with them? I haven't contacted them for 18 years. That's a lie. Yes, she has the number. He'll never.
Who is this talking to who? Oh, I guess that's the sibling.
Where she just would come on my page and just randomly on a random day and just start whatever. That's not the first time or nor the last. She would message my biggest supporters like personally about us, right? Also, I shared this story on my live not too long ago about what happened with this social media thing of why I blocked everyone.
And I can't do anything about that. Like, I know in my heart that I want them in my life and that I want to be in their life, but if their mother won't allow it, then that's just how it is. And I'm gonna give y'all a quick little story and I'm gonna wrap this all up. But when I was like in the first grade, I'm gonna put it in perspective for you. Imagine, you're a single mom, you waiting for your first grader to get off the school bus, right? Cool. Then your baby daddy and his wife pull up and snatch your child out of your hands operating a vehicle. One, that's unsafe. That is so unsafe. Two, no matter how bad I wanted to go with them, that is still unsafe and unethical. That is considered kidnapping. That is considered kidnapping. And my mother literally had to call the police on them to get me.
So you're asking a kidnapper, so you say, to finance your lifestyle?
Back. Okay?
One, that is unsafe. It's very unsafe. Yes, it is. And I'm not going to say that was the right decision that we made in that moment. And I've myself have told the story, so obviously I'm not hiding it. Yeah, that's not safe, but I'm going to tell you guys what happened in that moment. So you guys know that she was kept away. from us, right? My husband had went to court because he was paying child support. He went to court and he told them that I'm paying all this child support. She's not allowing me to see my child. So it was in Baton Rouge, and each time he had to go back, he had to drive from New Orleans to Baton Rouge to go speak to these people because that's where his case was at. Like, we had to pay $5,000 for a lawyer. We didn't have that at the time, so that was out, okay? The second option was us doing that. So I don't know what it was or who it, his worker or whatever, that they went to mediation. I don't know how, don't get me wrong, you guys. I don't want to lie and say I know how it happened, but I know they went to mediation some kind of way. They have papers, and in this papers it stated when he would get her. They said the paper stated that he would get her on Father's Day, she would get her on Mother's Day, and one Christmas in 1 year his mother would get him, the mother would get him, the next year the dad would get him. 1 year on her birthday she can get him, the next year on her birthday, the next year on her birthday he can get her, and also he should get her every other week on the weekends. Was it every other week on the weekends or every week? I think it was every other week on the weekends. So that was the plan. You guys, she went down to the establishment. She signed the papers. I don't have those papers. I'm going to see if those papers are here. We have the papers. The first time it was his weekend to pick her up. She doesn't answer the phone. She doesn't allow him to pick her up. We drive to the house and everything. She's like, no, you're not going to get it. She refuses to give us the child. So that me and my husband got in the car and he was like, no, I'm sick of it. She's keeping her away. He said, Renee, get in the driver's seat. I got in the driver's seat. He said, when my daughter gets off the bus, I'm going to grab her and you're going to drive away. He was pissed at that time. And I'm not saying it was right, but guess who was going to be by her husband's side? Me. He kept fighting for her because she still loved him and wanted to be around at that time. And he knew that. So he fought for her. So he grabs her and puts her in the car. And you know, they tussling back and forth with the child. Eventually he gets her in the car and we drive off and we have her for a couple of days. He ends up calling the police, you guys. She comes to my house with his brother, y'all. She comes to my house with his brother. My husband is at work. I'm at home with the kids. And he's banging on my door. Open the door, B, open the door. His brother's coming, being so aggressive to me on the whatever. I don't open the door. They call the police. The police did not let him take the child at that time because they was like, you need proof that you have custody of this child. So she had to go back and get papers to prove that she had custody of her, to just take away from the dad, because they were like, we can't just take him away. Bring the papers of custody and you can have her. So, and by the way, while that was happening and they were outside, the daughter was, I swear to you on my mother's grave, the daughter was telling me, the daughter was screaming, get her, beat her up, snatch that weave. And that was her mother. That was her mother. I swear to God on everything I love. Because she had resentment for her mom as well for doing what she was doing. And she loved being around us as a dad, as you guys seen in the videos that I just posted when we had her. A couple of days later, her mom comes to the police again. She has papers in her hand. This time her mom is with her. So it's the mom and the grandma that's together now. Okay, they call the police. They bring papers. The daughter, my husband's daughter, runs in the room. I'm sleeping. She runs in the room. She wakes up. She says, Mama. My mom, that's around the time she was calling me Mama. She's like, my mama's here to pick me up. She's outside. She's here to pick me up. She's crying, y'all. She's crying. She's like, my mom's here to pick me up. Anyway, she gets outside. Her mama has a badass attitude. Her mama looks at her so stink. She walks out. She gets in the car. You won't believe the grandmother gets out the car, y'all, and starts throwing something in front of my house. She starts throwing a bunch of, I don't know if it was particles or dust. She says, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, I rebuke you, the devil. And she's sprinkling dust in front of my door, y'all. Whole time her daughter is being so evil to keep it the whole time. And by the way, if he's being so deadbeat and he didn't want to be in his life, why did he have to kidnap you twice? If he was so deadbeat and he didn't want to be there, who kidnapped somebody? Why would he have to kidnap you twice?
Put that in perspective. I want y'all to really sit there and think about that.
You guys know I've mentioned the story plenty of times. She was on the phone with her dad, begging her dad to come get her. We were going on vacation like the next day. And she was calling her dad to come get her. Please come get me. Please come get me. She even said on the phone, I'm going to give my sister some warm milk. Please just come get me. I want to be with you. Okay, just want to quick say, I feel like she's trying to paint a narrative of she didn't know that he was coming and she just opened the door and because it's her dad and she trusted or whatever and she just went with him when he kidnapped her. Number one, it was late at night, okay? Number two, how would we have known that nobody was home? How would we have known what time exactly at nighttime to come to their house and break into kidnap her if we didn't know that they weren't there? How do you think we knew that they weren't there? Because he was on the phone with her while she was begging him to come get her, crying. And he went to go get his baby girl that was crying to come get her because she wanted to come with us on a trip. This is the trip we went on. The reason how we know that their mom wasn't there, that nobody was home, was because of the brother who lived there. That brother whose messages I also shared that was so inappropriate. For some reason, he was trying to be nice one day, and he told Duval that him and the baby mama was going to a club in Mississippi. And he said, we're going to this club in Mississippi. She's going to be there alone. Mama's going to be there. Like his daughter said, his mom was there with her, but she was damn near dying. She couldn't see. She was blind. So he says, we're going to this club in Mississippi. You can go there and go take her. Do not tell nobody I told you. Fast forward, we end up going to go get her. And the mom ends up growing suspicious for some reason while they're at the club in Mississippi. You won't believe Duval's brother is calling him, panicking his ass off. He's like this. Y'all better not fucking tell her. Don't say nothing. Y'all better not tell her I told you. Don't tell nobody I told you. Don't tell nobody I told you it was us. He helped us orchestrate the kidnap. One of the kidnaps. We tried to kidnap her. My husband tried to kidnap her twice. One of the kidnaps, he helped us orchestrate it because how would we know what time to go? It wasn't our house. It was his sister's house where 3 grown people lived. His sister, the brother, and the
That's
baby mama.
crazy. Okay,
With kids and the
we're gonna switch over and look at a little bit of the daddies. I mean, this a mess. It says, I'm so hurt, but I finally get to share my truth. Let me make sure got everything set up right. Yeah, this is from his channel. His
Good
channel.
evening, Priscilla. What that is? Pernella. Hey, Jackie. How y'all doing? Y'all, my thing is freezing up. Y'all good?
Daddy Duties with Duval is the name of his
I'm doing
channel.
good, Andrea.
Tracy. Hey, straight like that.
Yeah, obviously, you know, I don't post too much personal stuff. I don't, come to the internet with a lot of stuff and address a lot of shit because it's the internet, But at the same time, my wife posts stuff, and you know, first of all, she a grown ass woman. Yeah, we married, yeah, we partners or whatever. But at the end of the day, her experiences that she had with my family, with my daughter, that was her. With my daughter, mom, that was her experiences. That was her. That's her experiences. You know what I'm saying? I watch her videos when she speak on certain stuff. Sometimes I'm there when she's speaking on it, and as long as a lie never been told. My wife never lied about anything. Now, if she was lying on my daughter, my sister, my cousins, anybody, then it'd be a problem. But for everything she ever said, that was her experience. That's what she went through. That's her truth. Whether they like it, they don't like it because she bring it to the internet. Well, if you don't like what she did, bring it to the internet, then don't do that to people. But I'm gonna speak on this. I'm gonna speak on this one time only. And I'm gonna just go down from the beginning. I'm gonna go down from the beginning of everything, y'all, and speak on it once and get it over with. Before we get into my daughter and the shit she posted, we gonna start back. You know, her mama, me and her mama, y'all, we grew up together in the St. Thomas Project in New Orleans. All right, we were 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, boyfriend and girlfriend. All right, boyfriend and girlfriend, no sex involved or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I left New Orleans in 1998 and we moved to Michigan. I ain't never had sex with her. I never did anything with her mama. You know what I'm saying? I moved to Michigan. Stayed in Michigan 4 years. And I come back. And we start back, you know, dealing with each other and stuff like that. And I was the same person when I was a little kid than when I came back a teenager at 17. You know what I mean? Obviously, she changed. You know what I'm saying? We both changed. We both was sexually active with different people and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And anyway, I'm gonna break it down from the start. We was, when I got back here in 2002, I think, we was talking on and off. We started getting back together on and off talking, you know what I'm saying? And in between that time, you know, some shit happened, you know. I'm gonna tell you the first incident that happened. That one day I called her phone. We was gone together at this point. I called her phone. Nigga answered the phone. Nigga named Kendall. And don't tell me about name dropping. Nigga named Kendall answered the phone and said, "Don't call this phone number no more." You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, that fucked up. That fucked me up. I ain't gonna lie. That fucked me up. I was in front of my sister and the dude she was with at the time. So my sister was there when she did this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, nigga went on about their business and do whatever they doing in life and whatever. But we kept going back and forth. She break up with him, come over, and all that shit. But anyway, I'm gonna go down to 2003, y'all. 2003. We weren't fucking with each other. Me or her mama, that whole year. Me or her mama weren't fucking with each other at all. At all, y'all. But there's one particular day, I can't forget, we had sex one time that whole year. Now it was multiple times in that one day, but it was on Thanksgiving Day, 2003. That's the day my daughter was conceived. You feel me? That's November. My daughter, mama went to boot camp right after that. You know what I'm saying? And she came back home for the holidays for Christmas, and my best friend at the time, I'm gullible. I'm young. I'm childish as hell. I don't know shit. I thought I knew the world, but I ain't know nothing. And my best friend telling me, she pregnant. I was like, man, that girl ain't pregnant, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I asked her, you know, she went to boot camp after that. I wrote her a letter, asked her, she was like, yeah, I'm pregnant. And I asked her, I had the letter for a long time, y'all. I had this fucking letter for a long time. I keep all our receipts, by the way. It got misplaced, but she told me the baby wasn't mine, y'all. She was flat out told me the baby wasn't mine. She told me the baby was for that dude at Wynn. That's flat out. She apologized to me in the letter and everything, saying like, I'm sorry that I did this and blah, blah, blah. And blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, cool, blah, blah, blah. You know, fast forward, then she come home right before the baby. She come home from boot camp, and yeah, I'm so gullible. I'm young. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really just chilling, just trying to figure life out. I'm 18 years old, you know what I'm saying? And I guess when she figured out that the dude wasn't claiming the baby or something, and then she said it could be yours and all that. So we went back and forth with that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I was like, okay, that even I knew that the baby wasn't mine. I was like, I'm gonna help you. I'm still gonna be around, still to help you if he don't help you, and, you know, and all that type of stuff. The baby born, right? The baby about to be born. Y'all know she told me I couldn't come to the hospital, huh? I couldn't come to the hospital because she told me the nigga Edwin was gonna be there. So I couldn't go to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Because that's his baby, and, you know, that's what she told me. So anyway, he ended up not even going to the hospital. I didn't go to the hospital when she was born. That's the first fucked up thing. That's the disconnect. Like I always say this, is the minute that Jordan was born and I was there in that hospital, I was like, that's the experience every man on this earth needs to experience. When a child being born, they need to be there, because that could change a man's life and change his perspective of life and kids and everything. You feel me? So I'm like, you know, that's the first disconnect. You know, she had the baby, and the baby come out. Me personally, they asked my daughter to ask her grandma. I did not claim the baby not one time, because I know she told me that wasn't my baby. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, the baby come out, and everybody started saying the baby looked like me. I didn't see it. I really didn't look at it. I didn't see it. I didn't see her looking like me when she was a baby. Because this dude, y'all go look at one up. If he got a page, he got a forehead on him. And if you look at all his kids, all of them got forehead. And Kimadra had that same forehead. So I'm like, oh, that's that baby. You know, but that's I can't say that. That's not DNA, you know? So we go back and forth, you know. My family was taking, like, that's my niece and all kind of stuff. And I'm telling them, she said that ain't my baby and all that type of stuff. And it got to the point where it was stressful. I was like, nah, we need DNA test. We need DNA test. But I just wanna hold on. What's this thing? Damn, what's this password? Fuck. Hold up, y'all. Yeah, I'm trying to look at this video because I want to see exactly what she said in these videos.
Honey, we ain't got all day.
Let me see something here. Hold up, y'all. Cause I'm gonna just tell y'all everything from jump start.
A child, all of these situations and events happened when I was a teenager, when I was in high school, and whatever else when I was growing up. So the first thing I'm gonna speak on is I've never disrespected Renee. I don't even talk to Renee. Like I haven't had Renee's phone number in God knows how long. That's if I even had her phone number ever since I've had a phone. So
What the fuck happened?
just know I used to literally love the ground this woman walked on. Like growing up, I used to call her mama. Like I literally used to put her over my own mother. Like it was a situation that happened where my mom literally had to call the police on them to get me back because I didn't want
Right,
to harm my
Tracy.
mom and they didn't want to give me to my mom. And I play about a
That's
lot of
true.
things, but I don't play about my mama. Like, she has never been no bitter baby mama. Like, she has never been the one to feed me lies and negativity about my father. She let me get my own opinion and come to my own conclusions about
what kind of man he is. So everybody can dead that situation with saying, oh, she's bitter, this, that, and the third. Because at the end of the day, my mama stood on business, and child support or no child support, she took care of me the best way she could and the best way she know how.
My thing is she's trying to make it seem like he didn't pay child support.
And with all that being said, you know, as a teenager growing up, you start wanting to do your own thing. So yeah, I didn't want to spend time with him, and yeah, I wasn't coming over as often as I used to or at all, simply because of the fact that why should I have to do an activity with a bunch of other people? And I'm not saying a bunch of other people like, you know, my siblings or nobody, because at the end of the day, I love them with my whole heart, and you know, I be wanting to reach out to them and talk to them, but if I can't get through to them, and you know, I've expressed to my father many of times, like, you have my number, you can give them my number, they can talk to me, they can call me, like, I want to talk to them, I want them in my life, like, I'm their big sister, I want them to know who I am and be a part of my life. But you know, at a point, it gets to be like, okay, but when can I spend time with my father one-on-one?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep it a buck, and I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, she did used to say one-on-one time and all that, and yeah, I know how important that is, one-on-one time with these kids, and I take these kids out one by one all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I understand what she meant by that, but at the same time, and in them circumstances, at the same time, like, you can't call me every 6 fucking months and tell me you want some one-on-one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had a court order, y'all. Hold on, I'm jumping all over the place. Let me keep going. Let me keep going. You know what I'm saying? Because I really want to put this shit in perspective. Like, so, you know, me and her back and forth, then it got to a point where I was like, nah, fuck this. I need a DNA test. You know what I'm saying? I need a DNA test. She said that I put myself on child support. Yeah, I'm that motherfucking crazy. I went to Yuba County, California, where they was living at, and went put my motherfucking self on child support. But that sounds dumb. People think I'm fucking slow, y'all. They think I'm her, my family. I'm gonna get all you motherfuckers today because I'm pissed off at every motherfucking body. My sisters, my brother, y'all fake asses. I'm sick of y'all fake ass shit. Now, I try not to bring the shit to the internet. I try not to go do this type of shit because I already know how this shit can go. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm tired of all this fake ass shit. I ain't go to the motherfucking Yuba County, California and put myself on the motherfucking child support. That'd be fucking dumb of me. Oh, I want to make sure that's my baby and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, the child support people coming. The child support people called. They asked me, was it my baby? And I was like, no. She told me it wasn't my baby. You know what I mean? On the paperwork itself said she told me the baby was mine, which was a motherfucking lie. You know what I'm saying? And what got me out of what happened was, hold on, y'all.
What we holding on for?
Yeah, what happened was, she put in the child support paperwork that she told me and all this type of stuff. Now this 4 years after she born. Yeah, them people was about to sink my ass. They was about to sink me. They was about to have me 4 years back in arrears. 4 years back in arrears, y'all. But I had that letter that I proved to the judge and to the court that she said the baby wasn't mine. You know what I'm saying? The baby wasn't mine. But they said, okay, well, the DNA test said you the father. She did say that the baby wasn't yours. So they went back 3-4 months and said, okay, we're going to just get you for arrears for 3 or 4 months when she put me on child support or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm in arrears. You know what I'm saying? That's my child. I'm doing the right thing. Now, by this time, I got with Renee. You know what I'm saying? And I started being with Renee, and I started really hanging, like, you know, doing family stuff with the kids and stuff like that with Jalen and Jeremy, because Jordan wasn't around. You know, I made it my best to try to be in this little girl's life. I started, because before Renee, I was partying. I was doing everything. I ain't gonna lie. She told me the baby wasn't mine. I wasn't stressed out. I was partying. I was having fun with my motherfucking life. You know what I'm saying? I got Renee and I started settling it down and stuff like that. So we got the DNA test. Renee came right when the DNA test came. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, okay, I'm taking care. I'm chilling with Renee and Jeremy and Jalen. So I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, I'm gonna. Renee was a strong factor in my life. In the beginning, she was like, Deval, that's your kid. Even when I wanted to give up because of bullshit, she was like, no, that's your kid. We won't go around 6 months, 8 months. She's like, you need to go call your kid. She went behind my back and went talk to my daughter grandmother and say, hey, let's do it for Kimaja and stuff like that. Like, Renee was the strong force in this shit of me being in that girl life. So y'all could cut with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But her mama, ask her mama. Her mama will tell you. She used to say, she used to text me, oh, why you won't do it now? Why you want her in your life? Why you won't do it now? And I was like, because I made mistakes and I want to do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? I want to do the right thing and have her in my life and stuff. I went to court. We got a visitation order out. The visitation order was me to get her every other weekend. Every other weekend. All right? A couple weeks in the summertime. I was supposed to get her on Father's Day. Her mama have her on Mother's Day. She go by half of the day. She come by me on Christmas, and half of the day she go by her mama on Christmas. Y'all, I never forget. The first date when me supposed to get her was October 2009. October 2009, the first weekend of October 2009. I go to pick this girl up. Her mama didn't even come to the door. She violated the court order the first motherfucking day. The first day. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm back and forth in the courthouse, right? I'm back and forth in the courthouse with the visitation. The visitation child support ain't shit. It ain't shit. I was like, she violated the order. She was like, well, that's a court. That's a family court. Now you got to take her to court, get a lawyer, you know. Man, I called a lawyer. They told me about $5,000 to $7,000, and I ain't had no money like that to take her to court. You know what I'm saying? So it was back and forth. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. In the beginning, I was going back and forth. I was going back and forth with her and Renee. You know what I'm saying? Because I did start feeling sorry, like, damn, that's my child, and I left her and all that, and blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, I was not with this girl. She didn't want me. I didn't want her. I lived in my house by myself in Metairie, Louisiana. I was in my own apartment. Like, we had nothing. But when Renee came in, my life turned to hell. She turned my life to hell. She took my daughter and dangled her over my motherfucking head. You know what I'm saying? Now, she said something about me. We took her from the bus stop. Like, yeah, we did. It was dangerous. I ain't gonna lie. That was dangerous. I snatched up. Renee drove. You know, we left. But you won't make put your mama on a pedestal? Nigga, don't forget the school. Call me to come down to your school at Fantasy Williams down there in the East. They called me to the school, and they told me that you had an incident with the bus driver. The bus driver told her mama that she have to be at the bus stop. Have to be at the bus stop to grab her kid when she get off the bus. Now, she in about 3rd grade. When she told you she was like 6 years old or whatever when I snatched her, no, she was 10 years old. She was in the 4th grade. Even though the age don't matter, you was in the 4th grade. You was going to Fantasy Williams. Nigga, if you're going to tell it all. Tell them about how the school called me down there and they said that they told your mama to be at the bus stop. She went at the bus stop the very next day, and your mama told you to run, and you almost got hit by a car. Tell them that. Tell them that.
Oh, wow.
Trying to make me look like the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? Julian, it's not your time right now. We're gonna talk about you later. Anyway, what else happened? Where I was at? Cause I'm kind of, you know, let me calm down. We're going back and forth. Y'all, her mama did some her mama, I'm gonna go back a little bit more. She didn't want me to be the daddy, but once I was the guy that had the job. I was going to work every day. I was doing what I was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So I was an easy target. I was easy to talk. Our whole relationship was always about money that I did not fucking have, first of all. You know what I'm saying? Child support. Child support, y'all. Like, did she put me on child support? I'm fine. I'm paying this money. I didn't go a day until I got fired. I didn't go a day without missing the payment. And when I got fired, I missed those payments for 3, 4, 5 months. You know what I'm saying? And not because I couldn't pay it. I just didn't put the effort in to you know, get on the website, because now they was taking it out of my check. But now I gotta go figure this shit out, and it's COVID time and do this shit myself, and I just didn't do it until I started seeing my credit getting fucked up. Then I was like, okay, let me go handle this shit. Anyway, throughout the years, y'all, we had a visitation order. All this shit could have been, she talking about one-on-one time. Now, if we had this visitation order like we had, and we was following by the fucking rules of this visitation order, y'all, guess what? Then the one-on-one time with daddy would have been perfect. But you can't come in my motherfucking life every 6 months and talk about, oh, we need to spend some quality time together. Nah, fuck that. You don't dictate shit over here. I'm running my house one way, and that's how we gonna keep on running that shit. I run my shit, not you. Now, my wife got a big mouth and she talk a lot of shit, but nigga, I run this shit. I run this shit. You hear me? Every dollar, every motherfucking bill that's paid, every motherfucking investment that made, I run this shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause my family and her mama, I can't believe her mama out of all the people thought I was slow. They thought I was fucking slow. They took my kindness for fucking slowness, my nigga. They took me as being weak because Renee could articulate her words better. So they say, oh, he just let her say anything. No, I'm gonna let her say anything. She a grown ass motherfucking woman. And she gonna always say everything, cause guess what? Renee been loyal to me since day one, nigga. My sister, my brothers, my cousins, ain't none of you motherfuckers been loyal to me like that motherfucking woman been loyal to me in my motherfucking life, nigga. I ain't never had no solid bitch like that, nigga. And I ain't mean to call her out, but that's our language in the hood. You know what I'm saying? My bitch solid, nigga.
Baby, he mad over in this thing. He mad. He seems like he does. Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, Queen Lady. How's she hunting? What you mean hunting, Queen Lady? No, I didn't. We'll go over there and look in a little bit. Yeah, he is. Because that woman changed his life.
Solid, 100%, nigga. That's for everybody. I ain't never turning my back on her, nigga. If the house on fire, I'm dying, I ain't leaving. I'm dying, I ain't leaving, nigga. If the house on fire, I'm dying in that bitch. I ain't going nowhere. So if y'all ever think I'm gonna turn my back on her after she done held me down, she the first one I seen it, and where ain't none of you bitches can ever show me that y'all had an M in y'all motherfucking pocket. Nigga, that the first woman that showed me that it was possible to put a fucking M in your pocket, nigga, man, fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all. That's how I feel. My sisters, my brothers, all y'all fake ass motherfuckers. Y'all get around and look, my family's so fake, y'all. Yeah, they so fucking fake. Nigga, I talk to them one-on-one. Oh, they love D. They love me. Oh, what's up, D? Blah, 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 blah. When they get around in the group, they all feel the same. They talk about me like a dog. Man, fuck y'all. Fuck my aunties. And you know what? Was fucking me up? Because I don't say shit. I don't say nothing. I just let shit slide. You know what I'm saying? I got a family member. No, fuck that. I got an auntie. Oh, ask me for money all the fucking time. I ain't never had no problem with my auntie, y'all. Ever. Every time she asked me for something, I send it to her. I sent it to her. This last particular time, y'all, last month, I think she asked me for $25. I sent her the $25. I hear by another family member that, oh, she said she started to send that shit back. You only gonna send her $25. I was like, nigga, I had to go screenshot all the cash out that I seen her over the last 2 years. I sent about $1,000. Like, what more fucking y'all want from me? Y'all want everything out my pocket? That's what y'all want? Y'all want everything out my motherfucking pocket. Nigga, I got 7 motherfucking kids in this motherfucker and a wife that I have to worry about. You know what I'm saying?
This man feelings is hurt. This is way deeper than this little girl. He tired. He tired of people feeling like that because he made it, they made it. That ain't how it is. The army say see one, do one, teach one. He saw it with his wife, they did it. Now what y'all should have been asking is teach me to fish too, brother, or cousin or nephew. Teach me how to fish. Teach me how to get money every month instead of just trying to beg. This man is hurt. Is it in a video, Queen Letter? Let me know what video is in. We're gonna go over there. Right, Nisha. Right. We'll go over there after this.
Saying that one that y'all talk about, my daughter, the oldest one, nigga, she was straight. She got her money every fucking week, nigga. It's been times when I was about to lose my house, I lost my car. Y'all was laughing at me. Y'all was talking about me. Y'all was laughing at me and talking about me like nigga was gonna be down forever. Now I'm up, and now y'all still won't come fuck with me, man. Fuck all y'all. Nigga, I moved all the way to California to get away from y'all. Y'all still fucking with me? Man, fuck all y'all. Y'all don't support me. Y'all don't fucking support me around this bitch. Y'all ain't dropping no comments. Y'all ain't sharing no video. Man, fuck y'all. I don't owe you bitches nothing. None of y'all. None of y'all. You heard me? I don't owe nobody nothing. Kimaja, I don't owe you a motherfucking thing. Nigga, you had fucking insurance. You had motherfucking money coming in every month. And it's your mama, your folk-ass mama, the one that kept you out of my motherfucking life. Nigga, I came around. I can't, nigga, that show you that I don't care. I'm coming to steal you, nigga. I'm coming to kidnap you. Shit that I could get in trouble for. And and I don't care about you, and I ain't never, try to be in your life. You a fucking lie. Your mama a lie. You act like your mama. And you mad because I didn't allow your mama to use me, and you a replica of her, and I'm not gonna allow you to use me neither. Especially when you disrespect my wife, you don't like my wife. Why the fuck you want her money? Why you want her motherfucking money?
Mm, mm, mm. He ain't wrong. He not wrong. Now I don't agree with disrespecting your child, but I mean some people are replicas of the people that made them. Both of them your parents, but you acting like he owe you something, and he's saying even when he didn't have it, you got it. And this woman is saying she the one that was paying the child support, but you still want to treat her like garbage. Yeah. Girl, you better learn to read the fucking room.
That shit crazy to me. If
It
I
is
don't fuck with you, nigga,
crazy.
I don't want your money. I don't want nothing from you. I don't want a word of encouragement from you or nothing. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you.
He right about that.
You know what I'm saying? Leave me the fuck alone. Oh, y'all. Y'all ain't got nothing good to say, nigga. I always try to uplift y'all. I always try to tell y'all the business strategies. Everything I learn, nigga, I try to give the information out to the people. My family, I try to give it to y'all so y'all can win too. But nah, you motherfuckers y'all just want what I got. Y'all want what I got. You know what I'm saying? My little brother, y'all my youngest brother. Nigga, I just seen you in the comments. Nigga, you worse than the hoes out here, nigga. You like a little bitch, nigga. Every time some drama come up, your pussy ass name always in something. Damn. My mama ain't raised no bitch ass niggas like that. Where the fuck you come from? My mama was the solidest motherfucking realest motherfucking nigga in this family, y'all. Yeah, that's my child at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna play no games. My child ain't saying nothing. You know why? She ain't see. You know why she started talking now? Because she not telling y'all when I was sending her money for her birthday. She ain't telling y'all on top of the child support, I was sending her money on Christmas and stuff. But she ain't telling y'all, she didn't even tell me. And the last time I sent her something, y'all, was Christmas 2023. I sent her some money. She sent back an emoji. Nigga, I couldn't even get a thank you. But now, the money tree done cut off completely. She ain't getting child support no more. And now she won't come to the internet and talk. Now she won't come to the... man, fuck all that. She know my number. I talk to her any day. My number's still the same. I'll talk to you any day. I want nothing but the best for you. But it ain't gonna come out my pocket. It ain't gonna come out my pockets. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, they thought I was slow. Her mama thought I was slow. Y'all, let me tell you about this one time. They took my kindness of me for being weak and thinking I was slow and at the same time, like the dude who should tell baby daddy, well, I used to be friends with his sister too. So I went by their house one day. You know what I'm saying? The shit was off. You could feel the shit in your gut. She in his room sitting down, and I was like, what the fuck? I don't think we was in a relationship, so I really didn't give a fuck. But something seemed off. But I ain't really put too much into it because his baby mama was right there too. And his sister was in there. And I was like, oh, maybe they just friends. Because I'm that type of nigga. I'm that type of nigga. I'd be friends with anybody. But now that I think about it, nigga, that nigga, him, it just, this could be allegations. And this is not 100%. But they had to be doing a threesome in that bitch or something. You know what I'm saying? Because everything was weird. Everything was off. And then when I found out after that she was fucking with the nigga after she had the baby and all that, then it shit started to make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I already called one red flag. I called the house and the nigga told me don't call her no more. And I ain't gonna, you want to talk everything? You want to tell everything? To ask your mama to tell you the truth, because you said your mama told you this and your mama told you that, and I put myself on child support. Tell your mama, to tell you about how she fucked the homie, or she smashed the homie. Rest in peace, baby. Tell your mama about how Ed Chris and them came out that room one day, and I ain't know what the fuck. Some niggas come out the house, y'all. I know them from the hood, and you know what I'm saying? They looked at me weird. I'm at her house, but I was chilling with her brother. I still don't think we're in a relationship. They all come out the back of the house, and I'm just looking at them. I'm like, I'm happy to see them niggas, because I ain't seen them in years, and they looking at me weird. And I'm guessing she was up there fucking the homies back there. So that's an allegation too. I don't know. But at the same time, ask your grandma, ask your brother, ask your the best friend, May. Ask them, because they know what kind of down bad chick she was. They know how your mama was. They know exactly how your mama was. Your mama didn't do nothing but fucking try to fucking drain me out of fucking money, and it's over. It's over. Ain't nobody gonna take advantage of D no more. Nobody. Nigga, y'all, she had Medicaid, right? They made me put her on my insurance. Nigga, I'm struggling. I'm struggling in life. I call her up and I was like, hey, Medicaid said, if you just call down there and tell them you don't want my insurance, you keep the Medicaid, and you know what I mean? I was like, help me out, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really paying $545 a month. I was paying damn near $1,000 a month because the insurance was like $118 a week. You know, she refused to take the motherfucking insurance off. She refused to take the fucking insurance off. So, nigga, I'm struggling. Then on top of that, child support on my motherfucking credit. I couldn't even get a car. I flipped my car over, y'all. I couldn't even get a car because these stupid ass arrears that I couldn't pay. You know what I'm saying? She kept that girl away. She dangled her over my motherfucking head. And she thought that I was slow. And then, I'm going to tell you this, nigga. She lived with my sister. My baby mama lived with my sister. Renee probably told y'all that story. Nigga, I don't know. I don't know if my baby mama was fucking my sisters, my brothers, my cousins. I don't know what the fuck going on. Because every last one of them motherfuckers turned on me for her. Every last one of them. And now, when she told y'all, when y'all seen the video, when she said, they took me away from my house. They took me away from my house when my sick grandma was living in the house. My nigga, that's true. I did come get you. My bitch ass brother, he was scared of your mama, so he snuck and said, come get her. We going out tonight. And he said, don't tell her that I told you. Don't tell her that I told you we was going out and you can't got it and all that and blah, blah, blah. First of all, I spoke with my mama. You was fucking, I don't know, 10 years old. You shouldn't have been in the house with a blind woman that barely could fucking walk. Let's get that straight. For your mama to be going out to Picayune with fucking Mississippi. For your mama to be going to Picayune, leave her fucking child in a goddamn house with a sick blind woman at fucking 10 years old to go party with my brother in fucking Picayune, Mississippi with Tinker now. Don't. Y'all want me to, y'all won't tell it? Y'all won't tell it? Y'all won't tell it? Let's tell this shit. Let's tell it all. I ain't gonna lie. I did. When her mama fucked me up. Her mama fucked me up when we was in a relationship to where I had trust issues. And I fucked over with some girls. I ain't gonna lie. You ask your mama. Ask your mama. I had a chick in Iberville. I had a chick in Lafitte. I had a chick in the East. I had them all over. Your mama knew about them. I ain't hide shit from her. Cause that's how we was friends, nigga. At this point, we friends. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all, this dude, this dude is mad. Um, Queen Letter, tell me which video, and we'll go to that one next. This dude is pissed, y'all. He pissed. He sound. I hear hurt in his voice. I hear anger in his voice. I mean, he just over it.
At the end of the day, everything I went back and forth the courts. Nigga, I was off on Fridays. I was at a courthouse every Friday trying to get visitations and all that. Yeah, I swear, I believe in the power of prayer. And I prayed to God. I told God, I tell a story all the time. I said, like, God, I love my daughter to death. But that fucking pain that was being caused on my heart, I couldn't take it no more. I asked God to take that away. I asked God to take it. He took it away. He took that shit away, y'all. He took it away. Y'all, I had to go, nigga, I was getting into it with my brothers. Let me tell y'all this shit. All right, my brother died 2015, right? My brother, that's a little bit older than me, called himself coming to check me because I didn't speak to Kimadria mama. No, not Kimadria mama. Kimadria grandma. I didn't speak to my daughter grandmother. That nigga checked me because he tried to check me because I didn't speak. I had to tell this nigga, like, don't speak to me at all. Nigga, if you see me with my wife, nigga, you see me with my wife, anybody see me with my wife, nigga, you gonna speak to us. If you gonna be like, hey, Didi, how you doing and all that, don't say nothing to my wife or acknowledge that she there and all that, nigga, fuck you. I don't give a fuck about you. I care about what's right here on side of me. Nigga, this a respect thing. Nigga, they at my motherfucking brother funeral. My brother funeral. Did my baby mama come up? She was there. Did her mama come up and try to speak to me? And they gonna talk about I ain't speak to them, man. Fuck y'all. Who the fuck y'all think y'all are? Man, fuck this shit. Whatever Renee say on her motherfucking page, on her live, that's what she went through. That's her fucking truth. That's what, y'all was fucked up. Y'all did some fucked up shit to her. Why you getting mad that it's being brought to the light? Cause you want nigga to, y'all want to fuck over nigga in the dark and y'all want that shit to stay in the dark? Yeah, so y'all can keep on fucking over people? Man, fuck that. Fuck all y'all. Every last one of y'all. I'm trying to get I'm living my life. I got other motherfucking kids to raise. Keep my
Y'all, this dude, this man is hurt. He is hurt. He is angry, and he is tired. Yeah, she 21, but she want him to buy her a car and apartment. Oh, you say you finally caught up. I'm trying to get caught up. Yeah, I like that too, Tracy.
You want a relationship with me? Holla at me. You know the number. Holla at me. But if it gotta be about materialistic things, about money, you could cut that shit short. You could cut that shit short. Nigga, I went through 18 motherfucking years of giving all my motherfucking money and resources to you, and your mama didn't do what was right. And she keep talking about, oh, he don't tell Renee nothing to shut up, and Renee, blah, blah, this and all that. Nigga, my baby mama ain't never spoke up about nothing. She always had my brothers, my sisters, my cousins, everybody to go speak for her. Everybody. Have anybody ever heard from her motherfucking mouth? And she said, oh, my mama don't want that man. She don't even, she can't believe she had a baby by that man. Duh, motherfucker, she told me it wasn't mine. She didn't want it. I actually believe that this one time we had sex, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I believe that she was thinking about a bag. I think she probably thought she was already pregnant or something. She missed her period or something, and she was like, okay, let's blame this on this nigga. We're gonna sleep around the same time and blame it on this nigga. Now, it was my baby. I can't take that away. You know what I'm saying? I can't take that. No, I should have knew something was up. Cause I tried to have sex with her that year, and she didn't want shit to do with me. And then there's one particular fucking day, like all of a sudden she already thought she was pregnant. That's my guess. And she wanted to blame the shit on me. You know what I'm saying? Before Renee out, even before Renee, that girl didn't give two fucks about me. She didn't care what the fuck I was doing. I was with every other fucking woman in New Orleans. And she didn't give two fucks that I was with somebody else. But when Renee came in the picture, I don't know. When Renee came in the picture, my whole family turned. Everybody hated her. I don't know. I don't know. Fuck, you see somebody that motherfucking beautiful just come out of nowhere. Like, I can understand why they was getting mad, but I didn't understand, like, I thought they'd be happy for me. You think, nigga, like, somebody lawyer like that, they go to war behind me? You know what I'm saying? You got this little hate page, bucking your ass up now, and whatchamacallit, you come on here lying. Nigga, if she was telling the truth, I wouldn't say shit. I wouldn't say shit. If her mama say I did some down bad shit, which I'm probably did do some down bad shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna admit my shit. I ain't gonna make up no lies about nobody. I'm in, y'all. I'm dropping names in this motherfucker. Cause I could back that shit up, nigga. I could back that up. If I say your name in here, or you was this, or you was that, because I already know how the game they play. I already know the lawsuits they trying to drop. I already know how they think I'm this multi-millionaire. So everybody trying to get their hand in. So if I say some shit to what you call that, defamation of character or something, I know y'all gonna try to get me. So I'm not lying about nothing.
He said he ain't playing.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not lying about nothing. I don't owe that little girl nothing. Y'all, all right? All them years, her mama, I blamed her mama to a certain age. Once my daughter got to a certain age, I done asked this little girl, did she want to go? I remember when I won the lottery in 2015 and won $100,000. I told her, you want to go? I would take all my kids on a cruise. And I was like, you want to go on a cruise with us and all that? I don't think so. And all that. Nigga, she denied it. She didn't want to come around. She loved Renee in the beginning. Yes, she did. She did. Most children are fucking genuine. Children are fucking genuine. That's what they do. When they like somebody, they'll show you they like somebody. When they don't like somebody, they'll show you they don't like nobody. But I'm not gonna blame her because she had my family talking back.
Okay, let me see what y'all saying, cause baby, y'all having a conversation over here. Yeah, he 38 hot. He is. Okay. So what we gonna do is we gonna do y'all want to finish watching this? Do y'all want to stop and come back later on this one and do a part two, and then go ahead and go to Peach? Cause 21. Well, I mean, we talking about both conversations. Yeah, that little girl messed up. See, she didn't know what was really on the other side of that. The mother was trying to get, but the mother was trying to get for herself. She didn't care about that little girl. So she made her little girl dislike him. And they all thought they could play him. But then he got somebody, like he said, on his team advocating for him, and they fumbled the bag. Okay, so let's finish. Let me see how. Well, we're halfway through, so let's do a little bit more of this, and then we're gonna jump over and we'll do Peach.
Bad about me. She had my baby mama talking bad about me, and all these people talking bad about me. If that's all she hear and that's the environment she live in, of course she gonna eventually be like, oh, that's the type of nigga he is. You know what I'm saying? But I tried my hardest. I went through everything. Like, and the people that know the truth, I'm sad. I'm mad because the people that know the truth, ask about all these white boys and these dudes I used to work with, how we used to have powwows talking about our baby mamas and our ex-wives and all that type of stuff. Like, and how I used to come to work sad sometimes because I couldn't get my daughter. Let's go find them people. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you know what's crazy is that you don't hear nothing from her mama. You don't hear nothing from her auntie. She got an auntie and two brothers. You feel me? An auntie and two uncles. You don't never hear them say nothing. You know, because they know the real. They know the real. I ain't going to say they're going to take up for me because that's their sister, but they know the real. You know, my baby mama, y'all, she is the fucking, that's the worst fucking relationship that I ever had to deal with for her attitude. She had a nasty ass fucking attitude, y'all. A nasty ass attitude, like for no reason. That shit was a turn off. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But hey, this shit happened years ago. You know, I'm trying to get on the peace side, but now she want to come up and start talking. I know that would happen eventually. You know what I'm saying? I know that'll happen eventually, but hold on, y'all. Yeah, y'all. So I knew that shit when she was gonna come out and say with all that. She can say what she want, but if she gonna lie, then that's why I have a problem. There. Don't come on this internet lying about me. I'm not lying about nothing. I'm not lying about nobody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, the people thought I was. I can't believe my family, her, everybody thought I was slow. Everybody thought I was. They thought I was slow because I didn't give a fuck, and I didn't. A lot of time I don't catch on to shit until afterwards. I was like, hold up, that didn't act right, and which is a good thing for me because I don't be wanting to just fucking just go crazy, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I was trying to see these videos, the shit she said, so I could address everything and not have to say this shit no more because this phone ain't working. Her mama thought she had a sucker, and she did. She had a sucker for 18 years. You know, why I gotta buy you a car? Why I gotta spend more money on you? I got nothing in return of this relationship but a fucking broken heart. A fucking broken heart. Because it was time that I was crying that I couldn't get you. It was time that I felt so fucking sad that your mama was doing these things to me. That I didn't, nigga, oh, graduation. Graduation. Speaking of graduation, I forgot about that shit.
Dang.
Why?
Y'all, she done opened up Pandora's box with this dude. He done took from the old and the new, the hurt he had, and he bringing it all to the table. And unfortunately, this young lady coming at him the way she did, her mama already played her. So now she finna catch hell behind how she acting to, because she trying to do the same thing over again to him and tell him what he owe her and what he responsible for. But she ain't know the hurt that was already there. So she just opened up, like I said, Pandora's box. Baby, all his feelings for a long time. I agree his delivery is harsh, but this what happened when you hold your feelings in for a long time. He didn't call her the daughter out of her name. Is he cursing? Yes, he's cursing at a 20-year-old. Is that okay? I don't know. I mean, maybe it is because number one, the biggest thing that everyone is doing to make a mistake is they're playing with his heart. That woman is his heart. He loved that woman. She changed his life. She showed him things that he clearly had not seen before. Everybody underestimated him. And she showed him what the man say, how you can put an M in your pocket. I'm assuming that's a million. So, honey, he like, y'all can go to H-E double hockey stick. Cause my baby showed me something that y'all'll never know. I mean, I ain't mad at it.
I ain't gonna say why. Graduation important. And I felt bad that I didn't go. I ain't gonna lie, I felt bad. But at the same motherfucking time, y'all,
Right, Miss Cheeks.
they wanted me to be a pretend dad. They wanted me to play dad when it was convenient to them. When we start doing this social media shit, when we start doing this social media shit, and we start popping a little bit, out of the blue. Nigga, I ain't talked to my daughter, seen my daughter in about a year. Out of the blue. Oh, you want to come take a family picture with me and my mama? What the fuck? Y'all know my sister got mad at me because I told him I ain't gonna take no motherfucking picture. My sister went up like, you can't go take a picture? Nigga, I ain't see the motherfucking kid. I don't even know the motherfucking kid name no more. How the fuck I'ma just go take a picture with you and your mom? What the fuck is wrong with these people? These people thought I was fucking slow, man, and in actuality, they the slow motherfuckers. You want me to just go take a motherfucking picture? You want me to go take a motherfucking picture for what?
That's some
To play
setup.
like I'm your daddy? Or when we start popping on the internet and people start saying I'm a good daddy, now you want me around. Now y'all want me around. Nigga, my sister put me and my wife out one day, y'all. Put us out of our house. Rest in peace, Corey. Rest in peace, Corey. I think he had his funeral the other day. His mama named Jean, and that's family friend. That's my brother, godmother, right? My brother godmother was asking Renee questions about like where she from, and she was telling South Africa, and she was telling about her kids and stuff like that. And my baby mama was there because she lived there, and my baby mama was just sitting there, and all of a sudden my sister just come out. Everybody get the fuck out of my house, and y'all messy as hell because the lady was asking Renee, trying to find out about Renee's life. My baby mama sit there and text me, listen, and told my sister some shit, and my sister put us all the fuck out. Nigga, my whole family, hey, they went to war behind my baby mama, my nigga, because they all had the same hate for Renee that she had. They all, a misery love company. That's why they was all together. Yeah, all the motherfuckers was miserable, every last one of them. was fucking miserable for no fucking reason. I'm the sweetest, kind, hardest person that fucking could walk the earth's surface. I wouldn't hurt a fucking fly or a fucking feather. I wouldn't do that to people. I really don't do that type of shit to people. I don't fuck over nobody.
Okay,
Nobody gonna ever say
Cancer.
DD fucked over them. Nobody gonna say I ever fucked over them. Cause I ain't that type of nigga. I ain't that type of person. Nobody gonna tell y'all, my brothers and my sisters, all y'all fucked over me. And I never spoke about this shit. I never spoke about this shit because I was protecting all y'all motherfucking feelings. But I ain't never went to, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if my brother was in a long-term relationship. My brother had this chick that he was dealing with. I ain't never went on her side. I don't give a fuck how right she was or how right he was. Nigga, I never changed my ways and folded on my family. Never. Nigga asked me for something, I gave it to him. And I ain't gonna tell no motherfucking body. And
All
I ain't
right,
gonna tell
Nisha.
nobody when I do something for a nigga neither. I ain't that type of nigga. I'm a real nigga. I fuck with y'all. I remember my mama always saying, take care of your brothers and your sisters. But mama, I swear to God, mama, I love you to death. You should have told me about if them motherfuckers don't respect your household, fuck them. You should have told me that. Fuck all y'all. Nigga, I was on the phone, nigga, my cousin the other day, and my sister gonna say, watch what you say around him. Fuck you mean by that? Fuck you mean by that? Why would I say? Man, fuck y'all. Fuck all y'all. Fuck y'all. My daughter, I hate that you had to go through this in your life or whatever, but that was your mama's choice, and at some point, it was your choice too. At some point, you was growing up and you was like, okay, I should have, you know what I'm saying?
She's on point. If you're asking what his channel is, I did put it in the chat. Also, the name of it is Daddy's Duties with Devall. Devall. And then hers, of course, Beauty and the Bunch family.
I done fucking moved. You wait to come to the internet and talk shit when I done cut you off completely. Well, I don't send no money. Nah, I don't see no money. Now the real you about to come out. Just like your mama. Just like your motherfucking mama. She's just like her mama. They ain't do nothing but fucking use me and abuse me and take what I got. Take what I got. They all want to take what I got. They all want to take what I have. And I worked hard for this shit. Yeah, the money coming Renee's name, but we build this shit together. We build this shit. And I'll be damned if I give anybody a dime dollar that don't respect my wife and don't love my life. Don't. I ain't gonna say love. If you don't respect my wife, man, fuck you. Flat out. Fuck you. I don't give two fucks. Ain't nobody been really she ever been. She more really and solid than a lot of you niggas that's in the street. I mean solid, nigga. Ain't never fold. Ain't never turned her back on me. Fuck y'all. Leave me alone. Let me live my life now. Let me live my life. Y'all day over. Them 18 years up. It's over. Leave me the fuck alone. I ain't gonna speak on this shit no more. Leave me alone. Can you imagine? Go find you somebody to fucking play with. Go find you somebody. Go find somebody, the girl that you been tricking to, motherfucker, when you was living up there with my brother for free. The chick that you was tricking off, and then, yeah, they so fake. Yeah, they so fake. She living in my brother's house, talking bad about him. Talking bad about him and his girl while she living there for free with no money in Michigan. But I bet you he still fuck with her. I bet she still fuck with him, huh? Man, fuck all that. That fake shit. I'm
All
not with it.
right. I'll
I'm
do
not
it
with
right
that fake
after.
shit. None of that. None of that. If you don't like what Renee say, I don't know what to tell you. Y'all did that shit to her. Y'all did that shit to her when she was telling y'all don't fuck with her, leave her alone, and stop it and all that. Nobody stopped. They kept fucking bullying her. They kept fucking bullying her. And now y'all did that shit in the dark, and now y'all mad that it's coming to the light because y'all seeing how fucked up y'all are on the internet. Well, change. Change. That's all you can do. Learn from it, grow, and change. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all of that. Kimad, you could talk what you want to talk. My number's still the same. Nigga, I'll come fuck with you right now. I'm gonna have security, but I'll come fuck with you right now. Without them. Without them. You know why? And y'all know why? I feel like they always wanted that one-on-one time. That's what her mama used to say. Y'all know, she used to ask me, why you gotta always pick her up? Don't pick her up when Renee in the car. Why you gotta always pick her up when Renee? Nigga, she's gone by Renee, period. And number two, don't tell me who the fuck I pay this car note, nigga. I pay this car note. I pay this car insurance. You can't tell me who they have in my motherfucking car and I come pick her up. Y'all, they think I'm slow. They thought that being by myself, either with Kimaja or whenever, that Kimaja was just gonna go through and get what she wants. Kimaja, I know what you're doing. You're watching these motherfucking videos and you see these kids when they're at the store, they get what they want and all that. No, no, that's not us. That's not us. I wasn't giving them $125 a week or 200 or something dollars a week because of the insurance. They weren't getting that independently. So when they do go to the store, you should not be watching none of this shit. If you don't like what Renee say, stop watching Renee's page. Renee don't have a gun to your motherfucking head telling you to watch her page. None of you motherfuckers. Ain't nobody telling y'all to watch. Ain't none of y'all got us here. Ain't none of y'all got us here. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, my motherfucking family, like, nigga, my motherfucking family, like, they care, like, oh, what the kids and all that stuff and all that thing. Nigga, y'all know when them kids' birthdays. Y'all know, they don't call for no birthdays. Nigga, that's the easiest thing to do. And my kids would have been excited. And far as Kimaja talking to Jason and Juliana, I shut that shit down because I don't want nobody manipulating my household. Influencing my household. I don't know what the fuck. It was the people was fucking with them, talking shit online to them, and it was people, it's on one person in my family got Jeremy number. And people was calling telling us personal shit about Jeremy. So I already know who that was fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? If y'all gon' fuck with us, you know, leave us, just, what more do you want? I went to the child support place. This girl, every time she had a fucking chance, she went around trying to get an increase. How you get an increase if you don't want fucking do the visitation or abide by the visitation order? How you want more money and you don't? Like, I was a bank. I was a motherfucking bank all those years. And nobody gave a fuck. Nobody, my family.
Baby, they mess with the wrong bro. They done hurt his feelings, baby.
My sisters, my brothers, nobody
This man said he prayed to God to take that pain from his heart because he loved her so much. I ain't never heard that before.
gave a fuck about my feelings, about me not having my daughter. You know, my daughter lived in my sister's house and they had fucking strict orders. She lived in my sister's house and she had strict motherfucking orders to not let my child go by me. Not let my child go by me. What the fuck? Like, where? Where they do that shit at? Now, the money has ran out, the money has dried up, and now I'm the bad guy. Renee forced the issue. Because I'm telling you, I told you I prayed to God and he lifted that feeling. Renee the one that kept going back and said, Devar, that's your daughter. Let's try this. Let's try that. Like she liked Renee more than she liked me. She used to tell, she was the reason, my daughter was the reason why a lot of confusion happened. Because when she did come around, she was telling us all the shit that was being done. She was telling us everybody's business. Now, and I get it. That's the environment she grew up. My daughter was messy as hell. My family is messy. Nigga, I was messy as fuck at one time. We always talked about each other and shit like that. You know? But I'm a generational curse stopper, so I stopped and learned like, hey, nah, fuck that. We're not gonna do that. I was not gonna win when everybody, my family hated me, her mama hated me, and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I wasn't invited to shit. I remember one time they called me that she did something bad at school or something. They let me come. You know, I had to go chastise it, whatever. You know? I still had to, I chastised it, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? And then I started realizing, nigga, they only called me, she's gonna hate me. I realized that as she got older, like at what they was doing, only calling me with the bad shit, I realized that I was like, she's gonna hate me. So when they start calling me, I stopped fucking responding and stopped going. You know, nobody called and told me about the straight A's you had in school. Nobody called and told me about cheerleading or whatever you was doing. I wasn't invited to none of the good shit, nigga. None of the good shit. I was only invited to the bad shit and when they wanted money. You heard me? Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Like, I go to the school, y'all, in the visitation rights. I was supposed to have access to all medical records and all school records, and I was supposed to be at the school thing. I was supposed to be on the school list or whatever. I go to the school, Fantasy William. Yeah, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. My daughter, 4th grade teacher, her name was Miss Goodley. Guess what? My 4th grade teacher was Mr. Goodley, her husband, when I was in school. Hold up, y'all. Yeah, they, Miss Goodley, look up. Miss Goodley and Stephen Goodley, that was my 4th grade teacher, Mr. Goodley. Miss Goodley was her 4th grade teacher. That woman, ooh, that woman, when I got to that school, that woman ran and she was like, she don't answer our call. She was like, oh, she's a child, because she was used to talk about your attitude. Her mama told her that's just the way she is. To the teacher, that's just the way she is. Like, they never came to parent conference meeting. She didn't do shit at the school. If she didn't come to the school events and come to the school shit, why stop me? Yeah, I remember I went to the school one day. A couple days after that, I go to the office. They was like, you can't come in. She said you can't come in. And I have the paper. The visitation papers, a court order in my hand. I have it in my hand, and the school turned me away, y'all. They said, we don't want to get into it like that. They turned me the fuck away. They turned me away. Like, all the fucking pain that I endured, like, I'm healing from that shit right now. I'm healing for that shit, but so don't come fucking with me. Kimaji, I hate that you went through that. I really do. I really do that. But don't come fucking with me. Nigga, blame your mama. Blame your mama. Your mama knew what she was doing. Your mama thought I was a sucker-ass nigga. Your mama, my family thought I was a sucker-ass nigga. Because I ain't never say shit. I ain't never do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know how that is. Y'all know how I go in the hood. Some of y'all, oh, y'all won't fuck with the roughneck niggas, the hood boys and all that. I was just too fucking calm. I was just too fucking lame. I was too lame for her. That's all it was. I was too lame. I was too lame for a lot of girls. You know what I'm saying? But me staying still and me being patient and God say, look, you went through all that, but I got somebody for you. Y'all, Renee is beautiful. Drop dead garbage. The first time I seen her, I seen marriage in her. The first day I seen her. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? That shit don't mean nothing compared to the heart that woman has. That shit pure, nigga. That's pure. I experience. That's one thing a lot of people ain't gonna get a chance to say in this lifetime. But I experienced true, fucking genuine love, nigga. I experienced that with her. And if anybody think I'm ever, nigga, she could cheat on me and do whatever the fuck she want at this point in our relationship. You know what I'm saying? I experienced true love. I know what it is to be loved. I know what it is to have kids that love you. My kids talk shit to me. Yeah, them little motherfuckers be rude as fuck. Jason probably cussed me out the other day, I think. But guess what? I know what true love is. I know where it comes from. They love me. Jalen and Jeremy love fucking me. Do you hear me? For me. For who I am. Not because what I can buy for them. They love me for me. When they love me for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my healing stage, Kimadria. I'm sorry you had to go through what the fuck you went through. I'm sorry. And we can have some one-on-one time. I want to catch up. I want to know your favorite color and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's get past the materialistic things, because I'm not gonna. I didn't allow your mama to use me, and I'm not gonna allow you to use me. I'm not gonna allow nobody to use me. Nobody. And if you don't fuck with somebody, that goes for anybody. If you don't fuck with somebody,
Don't try to use them.
don't try to take their money from them.
Yeah. Just go on
Don't
about your
try to take
business.
nothing from them. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. G here.
When I gave you stuff, when I gave you money, and I bought you gifts, and I did anything for you, I did that out the kindness of my heart. I ain't gonna ever give nobody nothing with a bad heart, because that's not what God says do. God said you give with a clean heart and a good heart. So when it come back tenfold, and it come back with a clean, you know what I'm saying? I ain't giving nothing to nobody no more. No more. Auntie Callan, that hurt me. That really hurt me that you had to say some shit like that and whatchamacallit. It hurts me that y'all get together and y'all talk about me, and then y'all be fake and be in my face when we one by one. That shit hurt. And I'm not dealing with that shit no more. See, I ain't say nothing. I ain't say nothing all these years, especially on the internet. But now y'all forcing me to say something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Lamar, my mama was the real ass nigga. My mama was the realest thing that ever walked this earth's surface to me. You know what I'm saying? My mama loved Renee. She fucking loved Renee. And that's the best thing that I could have ever got out of this fucking funk ass family. Funk ass fucking family.
Dang.
One day, we just got out of church New Year's Eve. It's my mama's birthday. I had Kimadra. My sister coming there with a broom, trying to hit me with a broom, because I ain't let Kimadra buy her mama a card. Motherfucker, her mama ain't called, her mama ain't called me for my birthday and let me see her the whole motherfucking year. So the one time I got her, you getting mad that I ain't buy her mama a motherfucking card. Y'all, she must have been fucking my sister, I'm telling y'all. Or my brothers or somebody, I don't know what the fuck was going on. But they was doing some shit, because ain't no way you turn on your brother and your sister for nobody like that. I ain't never turned my back on my sister and my brother. Ever. For no girl or no dude or nothing. Who was right, who was wrong. I don't do no shit like that. I don't do no shit like that. I keep it real. Your mama lied to you, little girl. Your mama lied. Your mama know what she did. Your mama lied. She's a big, fat, fucking liar. And then she never say nothing. Y'all get they get mad because they say Renee always talking for me and shit like that. Like, nigga, where's her mother? Say something. Sorry, Julian. You know, and somebody said Kimora Lee. Never a man can have a relationship with his own seed. Is always blah blah blah. Speaking about Kimora, y'all, it's been times where my baby mama, when she did let me get Kimadra, she made me take her other kid too. That wasn't mine. That's how desperate I was to see you, little girl. I took your sister and you know it. I took your sister on multiple times. And I ain't got nothing to say about the little sister, that sweet little girl. Sweet little girl. I ain't never had a problem with her because that ain't my child, so I ain't got to have a problem with her. But I took her sister on multiple occasions. I took her sister multiple fucking times. Multiple times just to have Kimadra there.
This man loved his daughter, baby. She don't realize what she had in the father. And she trying to play games and trying to game him, just like she tried to game her mother. She done screwed up the relationship with her father. Crazy. This man said he took the other baby that wasn't his just to be able to be around his daughter. Wow.
And don't talk about she put me on child. Man, me and Renee was damn near about to divorce me. Fucking, we looking at our child support, at my child support, and this girl, her mama went down and put me on child support. At first I was like, oh, maybe they just think, you know, that's my daughter, and that's her sister, that it's my kid. I called child support. They was like, no, she put you on child support. Nigga, she put me on child support. And I ain't touched this woman in years. And she wouldn't put me on child. Me and Renee about to divorce the shit out of me, man. Now I'm in some shit that we getting out. We done got our relationship good and we going everything good. Man, that girl went put me on motherfucking child support. Her baby, her second baby after, yeah, she wanted a baby with this nigga bad. Cause after we had a baby, then she went back and she got pregnant for the dude that she said was Kimadri's daddy. You know what I'm saying? That's key. She put me on child support. She put me on child support for a kid that she know. It couldn't have been a mistake. It couldn't have been nothing. Like, that woman fucking wanted to drain me for every goddamn thing I had. Everything.
So he's saying that she put him on child support for the baby that wasn't his? Is that what he's saying?
Everything, man. And nobody in my family ever stepped in and say, "You wrong. Don't do my brother like that. You shouldn't treat my brother like that. You shouldn't do that to my brother." They all took her side. Everybody took her side. Like, what the
Wow.
fuck did she have? She had to be fucking him because what? How could somebody have that much control over somebody? She living in my sister's house and telling her that my daughter can't come by her brother. Like, I ain't never fucked over my family. Never. You can ask any one of them, have I ever did anything fucked up to them? Have I ever disrespected anybody my sister was dealing with or my brothers were dealing with? Little bit, have I ever disrespected you? My brother, baby mama, ever disrespected you? Now my little brother, I don't know. I ain't never seen him. I seen him with one girl before, but did I ever disrespect you? No, I don't disrespect people. That's not me. And calling her a little girl, that's disrespectful. Go fuck yourself, whoever you is. Because you obviously want to wish McConnell too. That's the way I fucking talk. If you don't like it, bitch, get off. Fuck you too. You know what I'm saying? This shit still fuck with me. This shit still fuck with me. Because you know why this shit fuck with me, y'all? Because let me tell you, really, guilt is a motherfucker. I got a lot of guilt. I got a lot of guilt. I feel guilty a lot of motherfucking times that I'm praying about it, trying to get that guilt out of me that I'm living in. I'm from New Orleans, from the fucking projects I had come
I haven't seen anything put up that she responded as of yet.
for nothing, and I got this big ass house, and I'm living this fucking nice ass lifestyle, and I got family that's down there that's struggling and shit like that. And I know how it is in the hood. Because niggas be like, oh, they don't pop you off. Nigga don't pop you off. They don't be doing this for you. Like, damn, he doing it like that. You know, and I know how they talking, and I'm so fucked up. Like, I know how they talking, and I got this guilt in me, like, I shouldn't have what I got. Sometimes I feel like I shouldn't have what I got. I'm like, why I got all of this? You know what I'm saying? I feel guilty that I got stuff that they don't have. That's how much of a good motherfucking heart I got, like, because I'm still worried about them. You know what I'm saying?
So he's saying they dogging him out, but he worried about them. That's he a pretty good dude. But y'all, the rest of this video is available on his site. The subject is I'm so hurt, but I finally got to share my truth slash my side. And his channel is Daddy Duties with Deval. And he spells Deval Devall. So you guys can definitely go check that out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end this live stream, and I'll be back in about 15 minutes after I get all of the shorts from Peach together, and then I'll be back and we will do a reaction to her videos. But she deleted her TikTok once Missy Boots posted her mother. Who posted the mother? Child. You said that she responded, but she deleted her TikTok once. So who posted the mother? Are you saying Renee posted her mom? Or who is Messy Boo? Child, I'm trying to keep up, y'all. Tell y'all what. Well, y'all, whenever y'all get that information, y'all can put it in the comments below. And if I find something else, we'll do a reaction to that. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream, and we'll be back in about 30 minutes or less. Okay, I'll try to go look at it, but we'll be back in about 30 minutes or less to do a reaction to Peach. No problem, Tracy. We're gonna go ahead and end this live stream. There was a little bit more left he was talking about. If you wanna hit that replay, anybody who missed the first part, go check that out as well. And I will be back shortly, and we'll be doing our Peach McIntyre reaction. See you guys then, and thank you all again.
She get it from her mama. I'ma say you fucking right. Body rude is unpolite. Done me in the